All right, everybody. Round two. Way too many technical difficulties that, like I was saying before, I'm going to have to re-say everything.
Yeah, we thought we were live. Let's just put it that way. And we
thought we were live for a little bit. We're in game one right now, so we're in the thick of the action. We're following Team Bro, which was a very good team last time. We're in Yasnaya. But while we're following them, we'll discuss what happened. Basically, we've got some technical difficulties. Like I said, Kim and Win over here at the Omlet offices, at the Omlet studio. They've been working tirelessly to make this happen. And Kim's been working to make this whole event work super well. Win's been making this entire studio work super well. And the tiniest mistakes can always ruin everything.
Yeah.
And there were some tiny mistakes, but we're not going to let that destroy our strength, our power for commentating. We're excited to get into this. Hopefully by next week, I know there's been technical difficulties every time, but it's because this isn't both me and Win's normal setup. There's going to be technical difficulties because we're not used to using this setup. But hopefully by next week, we'll be able to start the stream a little bit early, talk a little bit more about what this event is, and, you know, actually discuss a little bit more So
yeah, so we had a little bit of a speed bump, so we're getting a little bit later of a start here, but still, we're early in game one, so you guys have not missed anything yet.
Yeah, there've been a few. There might have been one or two knocks. Maybe some teams gone down. You guys haven't missed much, and oh yeah, you should. Here, I got this.
Oh yeah.
We also have some new stream screens. If you guys could see, where's the map screen?
Do we have the map up? We don't have the map up yet, but we'll have that momentarily.
We have a few new screens, unlike the last one, but I guess I don't know. I feel like my streams might have some technical difficulties until everything is fixed. So,
all right. So the format for this week is pretty similar to last week. We have 3 matches on deck for you guys, except instead of first person, we're gonna hop into third person, get a nice over the shoulder view, and instead of Sandhawk for that second game, we're gonna jump into Miramar and see everybody's strength in the desert. So we've got the first circle, as you guys can see there, a little bit to the east, and everybody's going to be rushing to try to get over there. Got a couple teams that are hanging out in Georgia Pool.
Wait, we can't switch just from this scene?
She is she's doing studio mode, so we don't see the stream, but what we see is different from what the audience sees right now. Yeah.
Wait, can we? Are we still seeing the what the gameplay on my screen right now?
Yeah, they're still seeing your gameplay.
Okay. All right then. So that means it's only my gameplay for now.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Okay. All right. So right now we're following Team Bro because they just got out of Yasnaya. There was actually probably like 4 teams in Yasnaya, and now they're just doing the car track. You could see that Memo and his team right here is doing multiple car strats. Like we were talking last game, there's multiple strats happening all throughout different teams. It's just
down at Primor's. Actually, we've got a really crazy fight between FC and FX. If you want to check that out, Team 8 and Team 9. Both are very close to one another.
Oh, yeah, very, very close to each other.
That's Saucy Rain, Utah, and Zero from FC.
Some shots going out. One of them's got an M16 on 3-shot. Swallow getting some good shots on Saucy. Saucy was someone from last week. All by himself, he ended up solo squatting up to a pretty decent rank for his team.
Yeah, I remember that hashtag solo Saucy from last time. Hopefully he can make it to the end of the game with his full team this time.
Look at this. FX is actually able to get a vehicle if they need to bail out. They have a vehicle for them. They can just bail. But it looks like they're trying to go for the push. Swallow pushing up onto Saucy and Rain. I'm not sure they know what situation they're getting to. Swallow taken down and almost thirsted. Yeah, Swallow just got thirsted. And I think Manic is also down. They've got a good positioning on FX. Ooh. Obscene just got some good hits on Zero.
Oh, this is Angler. He made a push there, but had very low health.
And now I think it's a 4v1 situation. Now Obscene is wiped from Utah, and now FC was able to take that victory. And even though they're in the zone, they'll be able to take the loot that this team just had and won that fight there.
Yeah, nice job by them to kind of assert some dominance early here at Primorsk. They're going to pick up 4 kills.
If we go over to OPGG, they actually are doing a multiple car strat. I think they might have just had Millie to themselves, all by themselves, and now they're just moving into the zone with 4 cars. So it's very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have some technical difficulties today.
Just want to check.
It'll be fun. So yeah, it's gonna be a rough start.
We got it, though. Okay, OPGG, like you said, they're making their way into that first circle. Didn't have to move very far. And it looks like besides everybody else, GE, Global Elite, and FC are taking a little bit of damage to the zone, taking a little extra time to get looted up and hopefully make a run.
I'm looking over at Supervillains, and it looks like Sam, again, was taken out. Sam, again.
Oof. Yeah.
I feel like he's always the one who gets, like, sacrificed. I feel like something happened here. They landed at Novo and ended up having to sacrifice him. But they're just barely in the zone. They might have shot out a flare. Yeah, they shot off 2 flares.
Ooh, that's
When do you see this in tournament? So it looks like they shot off 2 flares. They're pretty set because they're all by themselves in this area. They probably made sure that they're by themselves. But they will be getting those flares to themselves, which is going to be pretty nice for them.
I'm not sure what I would do if I had 2 flares. Maybe I'd get the armored UAZ and then drive in and get myself a care package. But
the problem about the armored UAZ is you can't lean out.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But they now have 2 care packages. One of them got his MK14 AUG, level 3 armor, level 3 helmet. The other one's got an AUG and an AWM. I think they're going to be pretty set, and this could be very, very useful to both or all the members on this team.
We did have Team 5 here just a couple seconds ago taking some shots from, I think it was Gangstars, who decided to go south and run away from this fight. But you can see that CBN did get one of their members down, unfortunately.
Oh, it looks like we do have a fight right now on my side between, I think this is Existence and Bro, but I think Bro just got wiped out from Existence. And Gank might be pushing up on this. I think Gank with a multiple car strat might be pushing up onto this fight. They just saw it. Bro, a very high ranking team from the last week. They ended up doing super well.
And they are actually not from North America. They are playing. They're one of our international teams. They've got a little bit higher ping. But they were still, performed very well last time.
Very well. Looks like there is some lag, but Gank is moving around this fight that they probably just heard and trying to find cover. They actually lost one of their teammates. There's a lot of teams that have lost about one of their teammates, so there's a lot of 3-man squads in this game right now. It's very interesting to see the movements and where people are going to decide to go. And the zone's on the right of the screen. You can actually see that there's some teams that are still outside of the zone, like FC here.
Yeah, I was actually just taking a quick peek. So we have VO Dragon. His entire squad got wiped, and he's hiding behind this rock. And T50K just drove off. Probably couldn't find him and said, let's just get out of here. So Dragon is safe for now, but he's without any of his teammates.
And Memo just took some fall damage. I don't know how that happened. He might have jumped out of the car by accident. But they are outside of the zone, so it's going to be kind of rough for him to get picked up. We'll see what happens here.
That next circle did shift also to the east again, and a lot of it is over the water, so not a lot of space for these players.
Oh, he's just medding up. Yeah, this first zone isn't going to do that much damage to them, so he's able to med up and get back into the action very quickly. But it looks like the rest of his teammates are trying to find a new compound within the zone for them to get into. I guess they were already in the zone. They're pretty good there.
So we still have 53 players alive, which is kind of not a lot for this big of the space, but when that circle shrinks, things are going to start to get pretty tight as fewer and fewer compounds are actually in the circle.
And it looks like we do have Black Angels here inside a compound. I feel like this is a strategy that I saw last week that they were doing, which is just finding a compound within the circle, and then kind of once they get geared up, they're going to be fine in that compound. Just wait till the next zone to move into the next compound.
Mm-hmm. Getting that compound early, right, can be the difference between, getting wiped and going out 10th, or being able to kind of protect yourself, get top 5, and even maybe get a chicken dinner. It's whoever can get there.
They also
first.
put the cars inside, which is very interesting. I'm not sure what they're doing here. They might be bailing out, but it's very interesting to see when they put the cars inside of the houses. But it looks like they're rotating buildings, maybe trying to get some more loot. We might have a fight between Existence and another team here, and No Fear. It seems like Existence and No Fear. They got into a little mini fight. You guys got to remember that since last week it was FPP, now it's going to be TPP this week, so it's very, very different to be able to see the different play styles, because now they could third-person peek, unlike usually when it's FPP, when they can't do that TPP.
Yeah, plenty of snakes in TPP. Last night, I fell victim to one of them myself, unfortunately. I've had a bunch of kills in an arcade mode. I was trying out that new arcade Sandhawk mode that was in the update, and in that long grass, somebody was hiding and got me.
It's a very interesting strategy right here from Existence. They're getting on top of this building here.
Oh, GE just fired off a random shot. Not sure if they meant to do that.
So cool to watch pros play, because there are some new things that we don't see in terms of like gameplay. For example, in the North American Star Challenge, people started doing the smoke grenades in the car, like getting the smokes ready while they're still driving. So there's, you know, I've never seen this before. I've never seen people climb up to this roof, and how they did it was, I think they jumped on their car and then jumped on this door and climbed up to the top of this roof.
There are actually a lot of mechanics that are that just changed even in this past update. One thing that comes to mind for me is you can now jump and then throw grenades at the peak of your jump, and making them go even further than you could before. So now you can smoke even further, frag even further.
Yeah.
And it's going to make these pros even more deadly on the battlefield.
And it looks like Existence took some shots at a team that was passing by, telling them this is our territory, you can't come here. And it looks like Illuminate is also.
Yeah, I was just going to say Illuminate.
Oh, there's one person there and Team 11 might be rolling up behind him. Yeah, Tazzy getting shot at. And here's some good shots between Illuminate and GE. His car getting blown out, but now I think it's a 3v4 situation because they took out one of the Team 11 teammates here. Oh, some shots are going, hitting them. I think there's a weird glitch now where when you click on cars, it freezes. That might be new to the update.
Yeah, we did see Global Elite manage to escape over the hill. And they are down a man, though, and the rest of them are pretty weak as well.
Yeah, it looks like Illuminate got a lot of good hits on them. Yeah, sorry, by the way, chat and stream. If we're a little bit out of it, it's because it was kind of stressful at the beginning to get everything set up, and then thinking that it was set up, and then commentating and getting ready, and then realizing that it wasn't set up, and then But
we had 3 minutes of prime pro commentary, and then the PC said, "Oh wait, you're not live. Sorry."
Yeah.
So we're back, and we're good. And you can see the circle is about to close. I'm actually pretty excited to see what this next circle is going to be.
Yeah,
it's going to determine a
like
lot.
you were talking last game. There was this circle has a lot of water in it. A lot of water. It looks like
it's just something I think I find really interesting because
might have a fight
that's like
between
area that the players can't go.
Another team here
where they can go.
And No Fear, it seems like Existence and No Fear. We're supposed to have a double fight screen. You guys got to remember that. That's why we're switching between that.
We will get it
now
set
it's going to be
up for you guys
TPP this week, so it's very, very different to be able to see the different play styles. There's a couple new things that you guys haven't seen since the last week. Usually when it's FPP, when they can't.
And
do
this
that
next
TPP.
circle, like we did
plenty
say,
of snakes
is
in
pretty small.
TPP.
It's going to be down on the southeast side again.
So you can see a lot of teams already pushing towards that circle, like ASAP.
Had a bunch of kills.
If I were these
pro
players, I would go for that giant green
Sandhawk
building at Milton Power. I love it,
and the loot there in that long grass.
Somebody was hiding. Every time I go, there's a Car 98 or a level 3 helmet or something.
Ooh, shots are going off between two teams on me right now. Looks like OPGG was trying to claim their territory to Illuminate right now.
Illuminate rolled up at the wrong time.
Oh yeah, there's 3 teams in between this battle: Illuminate, OPGG, and FC here.
Gen Z getting thirsted by OPGG, and now they're on the run from the long shots. FC down in these little cluster of houses, taking some great shots up the hill.
For example, very interesting that OPGG just is in this giant open area. They have no cover besides these rocks.
Yeah, I've never seen a pro team take up position here. It's really unusual.
So there is some decent cover. It's just very interesting how it works. And they will be taking some shots at FC. They jumped on their car. You can see that these teams are basically just saying, "This is my territory. Get away. We're in the zone. We're fine here. We're going to try to fight anybody who comes here." Look at this, though. You can see that OPGG crashed all their cars super far away, so that if they had to bail, look at these.
Oh, wow.
Look at all these vehicles.
Used car parking lot back here.
They've got 4 vehicles just waiting if they got to bail. That's their escape plan. But there could be people flanking. You never know what's going to happen in terms of the flank. Took some shots at a team that was passing by, telling them, "This is our territory. You can't come here." Yeah, now teams are going to be pushing into the zone. It's also some more shots out from OPGG. And Team 11 might be rolling up behind him. Yeah, Tazzy getting shot at. And here's some good shots between Illuminate and GE. His car getting blown
OPGG
out,
with the
snipe. Perkus sniping one of the FC members. I think that was Rain. Now he's trying to destroy that door because they're all separated. Hitting he got an M24, getting some good shots on. This is when a sniper's very deadly at this range. Oh, it looks like there is another car right off in the distance. OPGG saw that.
Yeah, I love this circle, right? It's the furthest southeast you could possibly go, and I'm thinking
looks like Illuminate
all the teams that went Georgia Pool, the exact opposite side of the map. They've had to come all the way down here.
Yeah,
just
they
to
had a
keep getting
trek.
in. Yeah, this has been a journey.
Yeah, sorry by the way.
We also have Wonder Boys and Invertis, sorry, driving past each other very closely.
Because it was kind of stressful at the beginning to get everything set up, and then thinking
that it was
going to be starting in these zones. This is when a lot of action. There's still 51 players alive.
Oh, I can see what you're talking about. Yeah, I spectated on their vehicle, and they stopped.
Yeah.
So we're back. Get a nice slow-mo view right there. The circle is about to close. I'm actually pretty excited. Let's go back to OPGG. Still up on this mountain with the M24s, with the vehicles. They are stacked.
This circle has a lot of water so far.
There's still 51 alive.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people alive.
Yeah,
and it actually looks like
interesting because
Global Elite might be fighting against another team here soon enough. It looks like Team 5 is right around the corner. CBN
We're supposed to have a double
is slowly pushing up on Global Elite here. And I'm not sure how this is going to work because CBN's not in the zone, but Global Elite is just chilling here. And they might not know that just behind them there's a team.
Right now, Team FC, that's team number 8. They're still our early kill leaders with that squad wipe they had at Primorsk. And then Team Existence also has 4 kills as well.
So you can see a lot of teams already pushing towards that. So we got a few teams with 4 kills.
Yeah, as well as Supervillains. They do have...
yeah, Supervillains got the 4 kills, but at the cost of one of their teammates.
I swear, man, this car thing is an interesting.
Shots are going off between 2 teams on me right now. Yeah, now Wonder Boys is pushing into was trying to claim their territory. And because of that, Mango's taken out by Pika. Oh yeah, there's Mango probably thought that he was safe, but did not know that Global Elite was just right around the corner. And now that allows for the rest of the Wonder Boys team to know, okay, well we got to get out of there. We got to bail. Wherever he was, we don't want to be there, and that's what their plan is. Very interesting that OPGG just is in his. There's gonna be a lot of action. Looks like there's a lot of shots going off everywhere.
Yeah, I've never seen a
Gangstars is getting in a fight. OPGG Teddy just got an arms kill. It's just very interesting how it works. I think they're still fighting FC. And just what that means is FC is gonna be losing so much armor because of these sniper kills. Get away. We're in the zone. We're fine here. We're going to try to fight anybody who comes. Yeah, they're getting some good shots. Though. You can see that OPGG crashed all their. They were able to pick up rain. So that if they had to bail, look at these.
Oh, wow. Look at all these. All right, let's take a look at this zone, which is going to start moving momentarily. We have a lot of teams still yet to get in. And basically, the only place left to go is Milta Power.
Oh, this is super interesting. OPGG is fighting 2 teams right now. They're fighting teams are going to be pushing. What's the team name for
Invertis?
Oh, yeah, Invertis. Yeah, I remember that now.
And Team 11 might be
FC and OPGG and Invertis, they're 3 teams all, I guess, in a triangle formation fighting each other. So now OPGG OPGG with the Invertis, getting some hits on them with the snipers. This is when snipers. Oh wow! I think this update brought a lot of glitches. They're all separated to the mode.
You fix one thing, and unfortunately, sometimes that means one other thing might break
at this range. Oh, it looks like there is another car right off.
Oh yeah, plenty of shots from CBN on the hill as Global Elite are passing by. It's the furthest southeast you could possibly go, and I'm thinking
looks like Illuminate
all the teams that went Georgia Pool, the exact opposite side of the map. They've had to come all the way down here.
They had a trek.
Yeah, this has been a journey.
I see sorry, by the way, also have Wonder Boys, the last person on Existence.
Oh, No Fear actually getting 2 of their members knocked from CBN.
Oh, as CBN pushed them off.
There's going to be
starting in these
zones. They do have the smoke to their advantage, but CBN is still shooting all the way through the smoke, trying to finish them off on their vehicle, and they stop. Heaven and Mamba are still inside the house. They are safe, but if they want to res these 2 teammates, they're going to have to move soon. Looks like Envy trying to crawl for the house. They are going to see her, and she will go down unless this smoke can get out in time. 51 alive.
Yeah, there's still a lot of people alive.
Oh, never mind.
It actually looks like
down to CBN Kidden.
Global Elite.
Also Zero taking out
fighting
Global
against another
Elite.
team here.
One of their members.
Looks like
Team Existence and Gank. The kill feed is just filled with multiple teams right now.
Yeah, we were at 50-something teams, or 50-something players. Now we're down to 39. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Interestingly enough, you can see here that chilling here, and they might not know that just behind them.
Right now, Team FC, that's team number 8. They're still our early kill leaders with that squad wipe they had at Primorsk, and then Team Existence.
Well, basically, I was trying to commentate that Supervillains here was taking some really nice shots over at Gangstars, and it's interesting to see that multiple of these pro teams are using these, I guess, rocks as cover, the edges of these rocks as cover.
Yeah, I guess that's one of the benefits that when we talk about a zone that has a lot of water, that means there's a lot of
and because of that, Mango's taken out by
using that to their
Pika.
full advantage right now.
Oh yeah, there's
So you
Mako
have
probably
using
thought
zone,
that he
yeah.
was safe, but did not know that Global Elite was
And
just
there we
right
go,
around
and
the
there's
corner.
that fancy,
And now that allows for the
double
rest of the Wonder
cam,
Boys team.
view that we've been wanting to show you guys.
I guess you can't really tell what
Yeah,
the
map.
zone is.
All the action, you just see all the dead bodies on the map just pinging red right now. There we go, and
There's the new zone. You can see how
yeah,
tiny it is.
yeah, you see some of these people are going to be getting pushed out of Mill to Power here.
I'm surprised to see so many players have so many, crate weapons. Right now I'm watching Tazzy with a M14. They're trying to destroy the Existence car here. But they've got that big building. Illuminate's got that big building that you really liked.
I love seeing it's got kind of that broken wall, so you get some cover, but you can also snipe very well. Oh, here comes OPGG with quad cars rolling into Milta.
Oh yeah, now they're pushing on a team right now. Here comes the push. They're pushing on Black Angels. And I think they might be able to wipe Black Angels. Oh, OPGG, I think just got wiped from Black Angels. Muggy saving her team right there. Now smoking it out. Look at all these vehicles that OPGG just left.
Look at all the dead bodies.
Yeah, look
too.
at all those bodies. I think that allowed for Black Angels to get some good kills on that feed. Now Black Angels has 4 kills. They were camping in the zone, but OPGG rolled up them on the wrong time. And now Black Angels has tons of loot, but it's just 2 more players. And interestingly enough, I think Illuminate saw that action happening and are trying to shoot down these vehicles. But I think Black Angels can care less about all these vehicles. They were already sitting there with no vehicles. They just wanted to get into the zone as fast as possible.
And I think it's great, too, that they were able to provide cover from every angle. They've got a wall of UAZs. They've got these blue containers, too. Like they're pretty safe and smoked.
Yeah, Existence right next to Gangstars, right across from them. We've got supervillains getting into the zone and getting into a nice little position here as they got some cover. But I think the best team right now is Illuminate with that high ground. They've got the high ground and they got the overview of everybody. But that might be their downfall. If they be peeking one team, they could mess up and be peeking multiple or getting peeked by multiple teams.
You see we have Existence now taking up a corner of Milta Power. We have supervillains moving in as well.
This smoke can get out in
I
time.
think Illuminate's going to have to move off of the green building.
Global Elite just
actually looks like
just got some knocks.
Also Zero taking out.
Oh my
Look at
gosh,
this, too.
this
Illuminate,
is
they
such a
have-
weird glitch. Look at that. Look at this glitch. Switch to my screen.
Is just
What?
filled with multiple teams right now.
What
Yeah,
the heck?
we were at 50-something teams globally.
Oh my
players, now we're
gosh!
down
So
to
this is a
30
new
now.
gun. This is the
Yeah, this is
this is
the
an M4
mega gun.
This is an M4000.
Sorry about the action, but like the pause of the action. But look at this. You can see his shots. Whoever's using this gun, you can see the shots. That oh, it disappeared. He might have died.
Gosh, that was insane.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so not only were we having technical difficulties here at the Omelet Arcade Studios, but clearly the game's having a lot of technical difficulties. I think we were also having a lot of difficulties when it came to starting up the game as well. So there's
it's just the internet just can't internet right now.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to mention though before the circle closes, Illuminate. I love how they got on top of this building. They also noticed that just the corner of it was still in, so they're still up there sniping away.
Yeah.
With a sliver of the building still.
You can actually watch them get out of the building now. And look at that. They're going to have to go into the zone just a little bit just to push out of the building and get to the next safe zone. But now we've got 24 people left, and it's actually insane because shots are going off everywhere. Illumina trying to get out of this situation that they were just in. And it looks like there is a fight between Global Elite FC, and I think just around the corner is Existence. And so many players have so many.
Oh, Gangstars is getting knocked pretty hard right now by Existence.
Wow.
It's a pretty heavy, bloody fight going on right now on the hillside, trying to fight for positioning.
Oh, and now Car's pushing up onto
TS rolled up
they've got
and
that
just
trying to
cut,
destroy the
completely knocked by
Existence
Existence.
car here. There's still one more TS member alive, which is Reckless. They've got that big building. Gangstars is gonna have that big building as well. This is pretty hectic for all teams. All teams getting wiped left and right.
You get some G-Bay taking the US just to
Yeah,
get
now
in
they're pushing on a team right now.
Here comes OPG with
Angels.
Oh wow, one team
I
just
think
got
they might
wiped.
be able to wipe Black Angels. Oh yeah, now they're pushing on a team right now. They're pushing on Black Angels, taking the weirdest. I think they might be able to wipe Black Angels in the zone. I don't know if they know Existence. I think just got wiped from Black Angels.
I love the smoke wall they put at their back.
Yeah, look at this. The smoke is like invisible. Now smoking it out. Look at all these vehicles that took out Memo left, and now that was a wipe. Look at all those bodies. I think we're camping in the supervillains. Now supervillains is pushing into the next zone. Gangstars G-Bay is the last teammate alive on Gangstars.
You can see Illuminate now is taking up a fight with Black Angels, who hasn't moved from their cover, which of course was a great spot, so why would you have to move, right? But unfortunately, Illuminate now is trying to push them out of it. Couple bad frags from Beowulf there, trying to get some explosives in on that building. Want to clear out that little brick building, make sure nobody's in there.
But yeah, you can see that what supervillains are seeing right now, they know that there are 2 teams to the left and right of them. There's 11 people alive. Beowulf hitting 2 members of Illuminate and lasering JCZ and getting the knock.
Yeah, Maroon 5 and JCZ are both down, and Tazzy's
the last one alive. You better watch out because Global Elite and Gangstars are just right behind Supervillains. Supervillains getting a grenade right next to them from Black Angels. Pyra chucking some grenades back over. This is going to be a grenade fight. That's a good grenade on Pyra, but Pyra heard the grenade and dodged it. Wow.
Yeah, Gank Jibe is just hiding in the back corner behind a tree. He's content to let everyone just kill each other.
Yeah, and actually Black Angels were able to take out one of the Illuminate members here with a grenade. And now smokes are going out. I think supervillains are going to be pushing on Black Angels to get into that zone. We'll have to see what happens here. I saw some smokes go out, but they know that there are 2 teams next to them, but there are still 10 players alive. Oh, yeah, look at this. Here comes the push from supervillains. I think they're going to be pushing up towards Illuminate here, getting some shots out to Illuminate.
Here's G.
Oh, now, yeah, Global Elite making the push on, Beowulf lasering Gaz.
Here comes Jibe. He's all by himself. He's going to be sneaking up behind all of this fighting that's going on. He might pick up a few kills here as well.
Kato pushing into that fight all by himself. Oh, and Kato getting some shots from behind from Illuminate. Action at all corners. Illuminate almost wiped, but Maroon 5 barely able to come alive. You can see how small the zone is, how many players are still alive. Pyra taking out Tazzy. Maroon 5, the last member of Illuminate.
There's so much cover everywhere. This is not an open fight by any means.
Black Angel still alive. Maroon 5 getting lasered by Kato here. And looks like Kitty Cat is taken out by Maroon 5. Shots going out everywhere. I'm guessing Jibe was taken out. Now Global Elites was taken out by Beowulf. Smokes and grenades going out on all angles.
I love how there's just fire and smoke and explosions everywhere. So we still have 4 teams alive.
You know how crazy this is?
Players.
There was so much fighting, and now it's all silent because everybody's kind of meting up and getting ready for the next zone. Here comes the push from the next zone. And now Illuminate's going to have to push, but Pyra might be pushing late. Pyra getting some shots out on Maroon 5, lasering into that smoke.
We've got 2 duos, a triple, and a solo still alive here.
And now because it's third person, they could do this this laydown strat. Pyra getting some shots out.
Oh, no. Here comes Maroon 5. Probably going to get some shots on Katie Cat from Black Angels.
Oh, yeah. Right behind Katie Cat.
Yep.
And able to finish. He was able to get the extra kill. And looks like Muggy's still alive. Muggy shooting at Kato. Missing shots, but Maroon 5 taking out Kato.
Yeah, here's Muggy wedged in between
the
car.
Wow. I think Supervillains was just taken out.
Yeah, Supervillains is out right now.
That means they got 4th place because there's still 2 teams left. Illuminate. Maroon 5 was in such a bad situation. Black Angels was also in such a bad situation. Look how much bodies are over the ground.
Look at Muggy, who literally created their own cover using these UAZs for protection.
By accident. That was OPGG's UAZs.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, they pushed on Black Angels.
Oh, I thought Black Angels had created this this area here.
So Muggy's going to be using that as protection. You can see how tiny the zone is at this point. Global Elites laying down. I think they have the advantage here. It's a 2v1v1 situation, you guys can see.
Yeah. This is a final circle, right? So this will shrink into nothing very shortly here. This match is now entering its 35th minute. This is quite the game that we've had.
Yeah, this is definitely a very long match. Ooh, Pika getting shot, but Muggy exposing her situation, or exposing her cover to Pika. Now they know where she is. Oh, and Muggy getting some good shots.
Pika peeked
onto
too
Pika.
hard.
Look at Muggy in the corner. She's got 3 kills.
Here comes Maroon 5. He might be trying to rotate around, yeah.
I'm sure he does not know where. Oh, yeah, here comes the push from Maroon 5. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
That is Muggy from Black Angels, who was our Valentine's champion, by the way.
Pika's going to bleed out. Looks like Gaz is not going to be able to help her teammate here.
Yeah. You kind of want that revive, but... Oh, no, never mind. Pika was able to get over, but the question is Gaz exposed? Because remember, when you revive, it forces you to crouch. I think they're going to get it, since nobody wants to really move here.
Oh, yeah, here comes the zone's going to be pushing very soon here. Now the zone is pushing in.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eye on that clock, right? It's going to give us a timer pretty soon that says, hey, when the time is up, this circle is going to literally disappear. So that can't be much longer from now because these teams are just waiting.
I love the hardcover of the vehicles. This is something you'll never see ever.
Yeah. And of course, they blew them up on purpose. That
All
way
right, here comes the push.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Oh, and Muggy gets taken out
Nice
by
job.
Pika.
Yeah,
And
they
now
knew
it's a
exactly.
2v1 situation. We'll have to watch Maroon 5 here. Maroon 5?
Nice.
I don't know who was
It was Global Elite.
Global
so
Elite got the
Maroon
win?
5 took one of them, but he could not get both.
Wow.
So that's going to be Global Elite taking the victory with 11 kills overall.
The teams that were the final teams didn't have full squads. That was the first time that I've ever seen that where there wasn't full squads of teams.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was weird, right? We had 8 players left, but still 4 teams. We had a trio, a couple duos, and then a solo hanging around too.
Very interesting in terms of the placement of these teams. I'm going to be taking some screenshots to make sure that we get all the...
Yeah, and like you said, it is interesting because we had Supervillains finish 4th with 9 kills.
They,
so that's-
they were I think they were the only team that had a full squad, and they
Yeah,
ended
I
up getting
think
wiped
so.
from multiple teams.
And they actually, no, it wasn't because remember, Sam died early. Sam always dies
Oh,
early.
yeah,
So they
yeah.
were the trio, though. They had closest to the full squad that was left. But remember, placement matters so much. So they picked up 9 kills, but they finished 4th, whereas 2nd or even 1st would have gotten them so much more.
Don't worry, Sam. We're rooting for you. You don't always die early. I don't think Win actually meant that. So as you guys can see, Global League got the first place. Illuminate, which with 1 player left, Maroon 5 got 2nd place. And then Black Angels getting into 3rd place with some clutch plays from Muggy. 4th place goes to Supervillains. 5th place goes to Gangstars, all thanks to G-Bay for that last, he was just by himself, last second survival. Existent getting into 6th place. 7th place is TS.
Yeah, TS. That's Anarchist, Spring, Reckless, and Dark picking up 7th there, followed by FC. No Fear was in 9th, and then OPGG
Got in 10th
I'm
place.
surprised they were 10th, right? I feel like
Yeah,
that was
they
a
were doing
team-
really good.
That was a team that we kind of called out quite a bit that game.
Yeah,
and-
they were doing really good that game, but, you
Yeah.
know, the last 5-10 minutes of the game is always the most action-packed.
That's something that I've talked about before, right? Is that in pro matches, you survive so long, and then in a matter of minutes it drops because eventually the circle gets so small that something's got to give.
Yeah.
And people start dying left and right, and that's when it's just pure chaos. I also want to call out Black Angels playing as a trio that game, so
We got 3rd place.
they did really
Congratulations.
well and just didn't even have a 4th
Yeah.
member for this match.
Yeah, Invertus, right? 11th place. CBN, 12th place. T50K, 13th place. Wonder Boys getting into 14th place. Voltage getting into 15th place. Bro, a team that we've been rooting for because they are a team that's not in North America, so they're paying super high. They ended up getting kicked out pretty early, and now they're in 16th place for this match.
Full effects.
FX got into 17th place, and
Yeah.
18th place was to EQ. It's
Yeah.
very interesting. We're going to have to see because now we have week 1 scores. We're going to be combining that into week 2 scores, so we're going to have to see that.
Yeah, so these scores will now cumulatively be 4 matches. And, of course, by the end of this, we'll have these scores reflecting all 15 games. But for right now, like Metal said, we do have those scores from week 1. And we will not have live scoring for this match, but we will be calculating them, and we will post after the live stream has concluded. But now that
For
we
this
actually...
match or for the entire live? So
For
just
this
this
match,
match.
yeah. So for-
not the entire live stream. So hopefully by next match
Okay.
we'll have the updated scores for you guys.
Okay, yeah. So we will have our live scoring up and running after this, after the second match. So then
Like
when
we
we
said.
do get to take a look at the scores,
Yeah.
it should be reflecting 5 games.
We had a struggle of a time getting everything set up, and
Yeah.
I think that reflects on how we were first we had to get into the momentum of you have to get into the momentum of commentating after setting things up and getting ready, and then you lose that momentum. It's hard to get back into that.
Yeah, we kind of jumped in mid-match too, so we had to kind of get a hold of everything. But I think now that we do have kind of a spare minute to talk, we can do a proper introduction. So if you guys are wondering what the heck is even going on,
Hopefully by week 3 we'll have an introduction before the first match.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, so we do have our Season 2 championships for the Omlet Arcade PUBG Mobile Tournament.
Yep.
And Metal is hosting today for Tuesdays.
And then you'll also see me hosting with Win because it's there's his league as well on Saturdays that he will be hosting, and I'll be here co-commentating. And then I guess in this case, he's my co-commentator. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
So I'm his co-commentator on Saturdays, then he's my co-commentator on Tuesdays. But the thing is, 2 different teams. There might be some teams that are familiar in both leagues because they were able to get into different matches and stuff. I guess different
Yeah,
leagues.
some squads have registered for a couple of the pro leagues, but for most of the teams, like Metal is saying, you're going to see kind of a different cast of teams on Tuesdays versus Saturdays. So plenty of action.
A lot of action, and different scoring. You want to tell us how it works? So right now we're having a 5-week qualifiers, right? How it works is we're having 5 weeks of qualifiers. So this is week 2 for Medalcore's league hosted by Omlet Arcade. So shout out to Omlet Arcade if you guys want to download that. !Omlet in Twitch chat, or if you guys are on the Omelet chat, shout out to you guys. Thank you so much. Post some gifts. You know, just send us something on Omelet Arcade if you guys want to type in the chat. That'd be awesome. So let us know if you guys do that. And it is hosted by Omlet Arcade. This is a $40,000 tournament, which not only has pro leagues, but has a contenders league.
Exactly.
So there is every day of the week, there's going to be action at the same time. So what is it? It's 5 p.m. PST, 7 p.m. EST, or 8 p.m.?
8 p.m. 3-hour difference, yeah. Basically, what we, the easy thing to remember is every single day at least 8 p.m. Eastern time, there will be a league. On the weekends, we actually have some even at 4 o'clock and 6 o'clock. But for the most part, Monday through Sunday, we have at 8 p.m. a league running for you guys. So if you want to tune into Omlet, there's always pro PUBG Mobile action going on Omlet at 8 o'clock, and on the weekends even more so. We have 11 total leagues that we squished into 7 days. So like I said, some days have 2 or even 3 leagues, and it is quite a bit of action, hundreds of teams. And after we do the 5 weeks that Metal mentioned, we will distill it down to the top 40 teams. We're going to take 4 from each of the pro leagues, and then we'll take a bunch of teams from the contender leagues as well, and we'll have a nice couple weeks of playoffs with our 40 teams. And after that,
we'll have the championships.
We'll have 2 championships actually. We're gonna have the top from the playoffs. The 40 teams are gonna play around, shuffle up and down, right? Some pros might not do as well. Some contenders might do really well. You never know. And the top 20 overall will go to the championship. That has the larger prize pool, our pro champs, and then there will be a contender championships as well with its own prize pool.
So those teams that are in the contenders that isn't considered pros, but you could call it maybe semi-pros, they can make a name for themselves and push their way up to the pro leagues and then start playing in the pro leagues in the future, because who knows, there might be a season 3 sometime in the future, because we'll have to see how season 2 does. But I think season 2 is doing pretty well because it's very well organized. I know that this might not seem organized, but this is because this is a brand spanking new studio. Sometimes there's internet issues. Sometimes there's this and that. I'm not streaming from my house. He's not streaming from his house. This is an entire new setup. So that's why there are some issues.
Yeah. If you guys know how it is streaming with a PC, sometimes it's not that easy. But
especially when there's like 20 PCs all in this.
Yeah, we got multiple computers and cameras and stuff. But you know what actually is easy to stream from?
What is it, Win? What platform is it?
A mobile phone. Wow, that's actually, I did not know that until I started working at Omlet Arcade. But you can stream live from your phone and everything if you guys want to get into streaming but don't have a setup like this.
You could stream, you could record straight from your phone, from your tablet onto Omlet Arcade. It's very easy. You just click that plus button. You sign in to whatever platform you're going to stream or live or record to. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, or just straight up to Omlet. You guys are welcome to do that. And yeah, if you guys, tweet at me or Win on Twitter or tag us in anything, we will probably go and follow your Omelet stream. I don't know. I'm not speaking for Win, but I will definitely follow
your stream. I'll go follow you guys. We can retweet all the cool content that comes out of Season 2 or anything that you guys want to stream. PUBG Mobile, Fortnite Mobile, Mobile Legends, every game is on there, not just PUBG Mobile, but
any mobile game.
Yeah, obviously we both personally love PUBG Mobile, but as mobile gamers in general, it's a really cool thing to see people being able to make content literally from a device that's just
it's very easy to use too. You could literally just, I'm playing a Minecraft Pocket Edition today. Boom, put Minecraft Pocket Edition. You're in the entire, I guess you could say, Omelet algorithm of all the other Minecraft streamers.
And you can play with your viewers too.
They got viewer voice chat. That's insane.
Specifically for Minecraft too, we have great engineers that have done some awesome features, right? So if you're a viewer and you go watch someone's Minecraft stream, literally with the click of a button, it will open your Minecraft app and portal you into their game with literally one tap. It's super cool.
With PUBG Mobile streams, I guess you could do this in other streams. They have a squads feature where you can watch multiple streams of squad.
You can stream together.
Yeah, it's insane what you could do just from your phone, from your tablet. It's just insane. And then as a viewer, it's very entertaining because you're watching multiple streams. It's really, really cool.
Yeah, so we just love to talk about Omlet because there's not any other platform, I think, giving this much attention to mobile gaming and
mobile esports
in general too, right? I think besides the Star Challenge, this is definitely the largest PUBG Mobile event that has ever happened. And based on the gameplay that we're seeing, right, just because it's mobile doesn't mean that there are not insanely good pro players. The strats are incredible. right?
Yeah.
The massive M400 guns.
M400, you mean? Is it
The-
M4?
No,
Oh.
the big one. Remember that?
Yeah. We're going to call it the M400 now?
The M400. That's what I called it. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, I think mobile has come a long way, and it's great to have premium content like this for the esports scene that we're growing here at Omlet. So very momentarily, we will get into match number 2. Let's take a look at the format today, just to review. So we have TPP, that is third-person perspective, the over-the-camera view that you guys are seeing. Erangel will go into Miramar and then back to Erangel for week 2, and that will conclude our action today. But we've still got a ton to go, so make sure you stick with us here. I think we should be getting the next room up shortly.
Should we take a quick little break while the room's going up, or should we just keep on talking?
We could just keep going. I think we're almost ready.
Maybe a break would be good.
Maybe a short break? Okay, yeah, we will actually go into a short break, but stick around and we'll be on Miramar momentarily. So
yeah,
thanks for watching.
Yeah, TPP Miramar, that's going to be the next one. It'll be the second match of the day, and that'll be the first full match, which is going to be very exciting.
Yeah, so stick around, don't go anywhere, and we will return momentarily. All right. Welcome back, everybody. We're back from our short break, and we're about to hop into match number 2. What'd you think of that first game, Metal?
A little bit rough at the start, but I think it was pretty fun because we at least get to see the action all the way at the end. But it's always nice to be able to commentate a full game to see the entire thing that's happening. But it was nice being able to see the action at the end and seeing teams that we didn't see win last time get some wins this time, or get into some top placements this time.
Yeah,
so,
I think you're right. I think the team that had won the first match did not win any of the games in in week 1.
Yeah, so it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in week 2 and see where the placements are and the points and stuff. So we'll hopefully be able to see it by next game after the next match. If not, maybe once the entire stream's end, we'll post the results.
Yeah, we'll have cumulative scoring for you guys coming shortly. We are almost ready to go into the second match. This will be Miramar. So the strategy on Miramar, I'd say, is a bit different than what we saw last time with Sandhawk in Game 2. And I'd even say it's pretty different from Erangel.
Yeah, it's a map that a lot of people don't really play that often because it's a longer term. I guess it's a longer timed map. It's a bigger map. There's a lot more open space. It's just not a map that a lot of people end up playing on mobile. It's usually Erangel. That's the main map. Erangel is the main map that a lot of esports events host on. But it's very nice to be able to see a mixture of different maps like Miramar and Sandhawk and stuff like that. That's very, very nice to be able to see this because it's very refreshing to the players, to the viewers. I guess not the players. The players are so used to Erangel. Yeah. But it's very nice to be able to see the viewers enjoy different gameplay, different map mechanics and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do have to make a confession. I do think that I've probably played more Vikendi matches already than I have on Miramar. It's just not a map that I play that much. But,
I agree.
I think it's one where if you love it, you really do love it. Because it's not like any of the other maps, right? And the wide open kind of it's really barren, I guess I should say. Not a lot of trees, not a lot of foliage, not a lot of buildings either. Sometimes you have to take up cover in these like little pockets, little dips and hills.
There's more mountains and rocks and like stuff on this map than there is on any other map. But we might be going into the match very soon here, so we're waiting for everybody to be in their spots, and then once we get into that, we'll just start things ASAP.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a couple teams that did not perform very well. They're going to be looking to come back really strong in this second match. One team for me is Team Bro that we've mentioned before. They are an international team, so they're playing with a couple challenges like higher ping, but they won, I think, at least one of the matches from week 1, and that 16th place finish, they're probably going to try to shake that off. And
yeah, I mean, they at least got the points for that finish. They at least got something.
Yeah.
But they we'll be able to see the scores hopefully by next game and check it out. Looks like we're going to be starting in about 1 to 2 minutes. We're waiting on a few other players to get into the match. But we can't really blame players or anything else because there was a lot of technical difficulties going on here.
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Black Angels, right? Remember they finished top 3 last time with only 3 players. It looks like they're going to be back here with a full squad, and that is an all-female team, by the way, doing very, very well against these other pro teams. And Black Angels Muggy, she was one of the champions. She and her and her partner for the Love It First Fight event that we hosted last week at Omlet Arcade. That was a really fun tournament. We gave away some Tiffany's jewelry and a couple awesome prizes. It was a duos tournament, right, for Valentine's Day. And Muggy was one of the champions. I think her partner was Sam. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Sam, yeah.
By the way, people don't have Miramar downloaded, so they have to either back out and download it and join again.
Do I know who doesn't have a map?
Does it not
when
just
you
say
go to start the match, it will tell you,
and you
can
just
kick
automatically kick
It
them.
doesn't let me kick them. It just says 2 people don't have a map.
Dang, man, this update really changed a lot of the.
It should say you can kick.
No, but
Reload the game.
you're gonna reload the game, like restart the entire thing.
For my phone, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, this update. We're still live, but yeah, you guys can clearly see the technical difficulties that are happening.
The update dropped a little bit of surprises on us, right?
Yeah, clearly that big gun,
yeah.
But let's just hope by next week my stream isn't like okay, well now we have these problems, and then Win stream is like everything's perfect.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, yeah, we have problems with Metal Stream, and I'm able to fix it by the other stream, but yeah, it looks like, obviously the new update, you have to make sure all the players have the same version of the app in the App Store, but not everybody gets the app at the same time. So there's a couple things we have to work through. But yeah, hopefully we've got a couple players that are now downloading Miramar so that they'll have it.
Yeah,
you know,
'cause-
some people don't even play the map that often.
people are just like, I don't want to download Miramar.
don't
It's
even
too
have it
big. I
downloaded.
don't care about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. So besides that, while we wait for them to get the map here, we've got a lot of Conquerors in here. We've got a lot of Star Challenge players as well. This is a fully stacked tournament. I think it's.
You want to show your screen?
Yeah, we can go through the lobby if you guys
Yeah.
want to take a peek at who we have in here. You can see Wonder Boy's having a couple Conquerors and Beowulf. Okay, all these guys have star frames.
Beowulf just didn't want to do it.
He doesn't want to use the star frame, I guess. Also, we have Illuminate, one of the teams from Asia that participated in Dubai. They are in here as well. So it looks like they might have the same challenges that Team Bro does when it comes to ping.
That could be true.
And you know, one thing too that we didn't mention that's also challenging is when we say 8 p.m. Eastern for a lot of these U.S. teams, that could be like 5 a.m. for
Yeah,
them,
it could be super
you know,
early or
I don't know
super
what
late,
like
yeah.
the time zones are, but
Yeah.
it could be wildly different. I know in Brazil, I think for our Brazilian teams that are in the tournament, it's probably like 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. for them since they are ahead of Eastern time by quite a bit.
I think it's even later for Bro because they're in Russia. I think that's where they're
that's
based.
true,
So
yeah.
like that's even further on the spectrum.
Hopefully for them, by the time that they have to play, it's like morning. You know, it's not too
yeah, they have
early
to
in
sleep
the night.
early and then wake up
Yeah.
early.
Wake up, have some breakfast, you know, take a shower and play PUBG Mobile.
That's the life.
That is the life right there. And, you know, maybe for some of these teams, it could be the life for them because we are going to give away pro contracts to the winners of every pro league. So for 3 months, they will be sponsored pro players. That means they're going to get paid to play PUBG Mobile. So for some of them, that could be the life. You never know.
And looks like we are getting into the match on Miramar. Everybody was able to download the map. Some people could have, actually the update made people download some new stuff. So they could have maybe not downloaded that little tiny megabyte that they needed to download.
True, yeah. Even with the updates, you're right.
Yeah.
There are a little bit of packages you have to get for the maps.
Look at this. Look at my screen. Look how much people are just gathered here.
Yeah, you want to do another little fashion show
Little
like we
fashion
did
show?
last time? Yeah.
I like this. I like this outfit. It's got the, I think this is a Royal Pass outfit with the Santa Claus hat. I really like that one that Katie Cat has.
We've got Christmas on Miramar. I love the palm
Oh, we
trees
got a
in the back,
corn
too.
suit?
Oh, there we go. That is one of my personal favorites.
Oh, look at this. Look at this guy's hat. Neo's hat. Oh, I guess it just automatically switched to someone. Neo had a...
Oh, yeah. Check out
cat
Neo. I
hat.
love the cat outfit.
Oh, he disappeared.
Here we go. We got those jitters from the lobby. Everybody's flying in, ready to go. Let's take a look at this flight path. And, of course, like Metal said, this map is pretty big. So it's the same kind of size. It's 8 by 8 kilometers as Erangel. But Erangel's surrounded by water, so there's less land. But you see Miramar, it goes all the way up to the north and all the way to the west.
Is this the biggest map in the game?
This is definitely, yeah, in terms of the actual ground versus water, there's way more on Miramar than there is Erangel. And, of course, even Sandhawk and Verkendi, which are just way smaller.
Yeah. Do you want to, is the map set up?
The map is set up,
So
yeah.
we'll be able to, oh, never mind.
We've still got our Milton map up there. If you want to fix that, just deactivate and reactivate your map source, and that will fix that.
We've got a lot of technical difficulties today. At least we're starting the game fresh.
Yeah, so we do have a good flight path here, and a couple hotspots. Los Leones is a really, really big town.
It's a very big, very
Yeah,
big.
that's a
There's
nice
multiple
hot
teams
drop.
going to be going there.
Picado is another hot drop that a lot of players love to go to. And interestingly enough, all of our players are going to the right of the flight path. Nobody went down to the southeast.
Which
or
might be
southwest.
good for anybody who would go to the southeast because that means they have uncontested territory to get some very good loot for themselves.
Yeah, if anybody wanted to go down to like the little island Los Higos or Minas del Sur, they would be completely by themselves.
And they would have all that loot to themselves. But this is a big enough map that there probably won't be too much action at the beginning because there's enough loot for everybody basically on this map.
In some of these pro lobbies, right, when you do the Star Challenge format, you start with about 80 players or 20 teams, which is, of course, fewer than the 100 players that we normally have. So there's less players and more space. So I think we won't have a ton of action here.
It's still a lot of players for a lobby because how the some of the, you know how hardcore mode and non-hardcore mode because of the amount of players versus non-players, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So this is a lot of players in general, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you can see a couple teams that are trying to stretch out really far to get up to the northern
Ooh, look at the
part.
zone.
Yeah.
The
This is
zone
an
is
interesting
completely
circle.
to the top, and there's going to be no one in the top of the zone, which
This is
absolutely
interesting.
insane.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a circle where it literally was just off the map. Like, I understand if it's over water, right? But I've never seen a circle that's, like, not even in bounds. That's
Yeah.
interesting. In the circle, because there is so much land, that first circle, doesn't it feel kind of small? Like, we got a lot of teams that are going to have to travel pretty far to get up there.
And this is very interesting. There actually is a lot of teams in El Pozo. There's three teams in El Pozo. We got Global Elite, Supervillains, and Existence, which is going to be very interesting to see what happens. But they're pretty close to the zone. I think a lot of the teams are pretty close to the zone. Besides the teams that ended up landing over in Puerto Pariso. I don't speak Spanish, sorry.
Pyra actually has half health, too. I'm not quite sure if that was from fighting. My guess is he took some fall damage trying to land on top of one of these skyscrapers.
The skyscrapers are huge on this map. And there's some areas on this map that are just like super high up on the ground.
Yeah, I love some of these buildings. You just go floor after floor of loot, and you come out on the top, and you're just stacked. And this, we've got kind of like a gladiator arena over here too. Love to see some Friday night fights by Hot Jukes maybe hosted in here. Going back to DJ from Global Elite. A lot of these players getting some good loot. Got double guns on their backs.
Yeah, I don't think there have been any shots fired out at all. I'm not sure, but I think that... Oh, now shots are being fired out.
Just as you were saying.
Yeah, Beowulf is taking some shots at Existence, letting him know that he's here. He's ready to fight.
He's got that icy M4.
I think that's a fully upgraded M4, too.
Yeah. Bringing a little bit of chill to Miramar here.
It's going to be very interesting to see how the zone comes out and how... I don't know if this game is going to be longer or shorter than the last game, because the last game was pretty long.
It was pretty long, yeah. Of course, in these pro matches, they do go a little bit longer because we actually had the last possible circle. You know, you play classic matches. Sometimes the game finishes in that second to last circle just because everybody's running around and shooting, but these pros really, really took it down to the wire there. And you did say that... Existence was being shot at by Beowulf. They have decided to fall back now to the southeast there.
And just in between Supervillains and I guess in between Sam and some of the Supervillains members is Global Elites, which is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I guess they're kind of all getting mixed around. Sam is up taking point. I hope he doesn't die this time.
Yeah.
Getting kind of cut off from the rest of his teammates. He's got Kirito from Global Elite, who is lurking around a little bit to the west.
I think this might be another glitch. Look at this. Look how far out the third person is. Do you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Taking some shots to DJ.
Oh,
wow, look how big that is.
That's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because you can see a bigger distance that normally you can't see.
Yeah. I don't think they're in, like, in the settings. You can't zoom out any further than that. That's interesting.
Looks like he's trying to push away and probably regroup with his team because he knows that there's an entire squad near him. But I feel like Sam always... Isn't Sam the one who always dies?
He is, yeah. So from the 4 matches we've played so far, he, in 3 of them, has died early and had his teammates basically have to go on without him. The only time he survived was the match that I think they won. I think they did win at least 1 game in week 1.
Oh, my gosh. Are they going to be ditching Sam or are they going to pick him up?
Yeah, Kirito has him pinned down behind the rock. He has taken some damage, and he's it's not looking good for him again here in match number 5.
Oh, it looks like he is actually going to be smoking up for himself, getting some bandages off, and then trying to get out of here. So far, no, I don't think anybody has died yet.
Yeah, no, I think we landed with 71, and we're still at 71. I'm going to go take a peek over at FX. Full FX is near Team Invertis.
Looks like Beowulf was able to pick up his teammate. Sam just getting some shots out at Kirito and DJ. But, ooh, their car is getting damaged, and they're going to bail out of that car before it explodes, and that's going to be the end of them because that's an insta-kill there. So now they're just going to be trying to ditch out of this situation. Sam ducking and weaving, taking some shots back at Kirito, getting some hits, but Sam also getting hit back. Beowulf taking out Kirito with some long shots.
Yeah, this is what I was talking about earlier. With a map like this, it's just open spaces, and it's a sniper's paradise.
Yeah, you can see how open it is. Very open. You have to make a long run for cover to cover. That was such a weird... I don't know what happened there. There's a lot of glitches happening.
Oh, wait, you're spectating and the car is actually moving this time.
Oh,
so
yeah,
we're making progress.
No,
here.
I didn't click anybody and just automatically switched from Bayo to Kodo.
Huh.
But yeah, this is actually one very unique vehicle to this map, the Mustang car, whatever it's called.
I think it's the Murado. No, is it the Murado?
Either way, it's a fast car, and it's pretty cool looking.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We've had our own fun adventures in the Murado.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were doing like a pistol challenge or like a cowboy challenge, and
things went sideways real fast when we were trying to drive with the Murado.
I think there is a fight happening between
There is.
T50K.
Yeah, T50K. Our first death, that's Dane going down from 50K.
Versus EQ, which is what, equalizers?
I believe so, yeah.
We don't have the team names up this time.
Team EQ versus T50K. And then they do have Bro over on the hill as well.
Like very, very high up on the hill. They probably hear the shots. They definitely hear the shots, but I'm not sure what their plan is there. They might just stay in the zone.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure they can hear that.
Because of their last, yeah, I heard it on my mic so they could, or on my headset so they could definitely hear it. But oh yeah, it looks Thanos just taking out Famous.
Thanos snapped him away there. Shout out to my boy Spooby with the Thanos snap. Here comes a long frag. Not gonna hit Famous. Famous is down, so Wiz is gonna have to come all the way down and try to get the revive. It looks like their other teammate Prof Pro is separated across the street.
So EQ is extra quality 0. Is that what they are?
Extra quality 0, yeah.
Okay. Still got to get used to all the names in the tourney.
I think EQ was not able to get into any matches in week 1. Unfortunately, they weren't able to play. So they're kind of a new team to us. So whether they're good, bad, or in the middle, we're really not sure. So we'll have to see how they perform here.
Yeah, what they're doing right now is they're pushing on the T50K as a team, and here comes the push from Thanos and the rest of them. I think they're also getting some loot that they killed on. Their team has 2 kills right now, so I think they took out 2 of the T50K members, or maybe just a random person that was also. Let's see. Yeah, T50K's got 2 of their members down, so now they're just trying to get out of this situation. Yeah, T50K Pro, or what's his name? How do I say it?
Prof Pro.
Prof Pro. There
Professor
you go.
Pro.
Professor Pro. Okay.
Yeah, Prof Pro.
They're really far from each other. Wiz and Prof are pretty far, but I think they're going to be regrouping soon. But you guys can see how big this map is. If you don't have a vehicle, it's going to be taking you forever. Yeah,
it's very large. In fact, we also have Gangstars. They did get into the zone. I believe that's a flare gun. I would guess that was a flare that they got because it's just inside the circle. So I'm sure they drove in that way. They didn't want that armored US. They made sure they were inside the circle, fired the flare, and got a care package instead. So they're going to get looted up pretty well. And we do have some shooting going on. That's Team Bro moving up against Team 5. See some vehicles off in the distance. Let's see what they decide to do. Going to go long range with a mini. Yeah, you can see the truck in the distance. Didn't want to take any shots. Wasn't worth it. And they're now going to move back. They're also doing a double car strat as well.
You can see how exposed one of the Bro members there is.
Yeah, sitting in the back of the truck like that might not be the best idea.
But yeah, now the zone's going to be pushing everybody in. This is the first zone. It's kind of slow. We're already 10 minutes into the match.
And we still have only 2 deaths so far. So really that first part of the game was all about the looting and the positioning.
And the rotating, yeah.
Rotating around. Let's go take a look at, we got Voltage that is having to run in the zone. And ahead of them was Team 18 that managed to get away in the cars. That was Invertis, stealing all the vehicles as they went.
It looks like we won't have maps this game because there are some more technical difficulties happening.
Trying to figure out. It looks like Voltage did get a vehicle. I think that's just a buggy though. They're gonna have to find something else for the rest of their teammates. Oh, Gangstar's taking some shots. It must have been some accidental shots because there's nobody near them.
But you can't see cars super far away.
That is true, yeah.
Look at this. On this area of the map, you can see this is just an area that you normally never see a trailer park like this. On any of the other maps, there's nothing like this.
Yeah, I love like the structures, the props. They're all wildly different than the other maps, like you were saying.
Yeah, this map's very, very unique, and not a lot of players play it. So it's just, like I said, refreshing to see other people, a full game basically played on this map. with pro players especially, it's like super exciting.
We've seen so far in Medalcore's league, we've seen 3 Erangel matches, 1 Sandhawk, and now this is our first Miramar game. So the strategy has been a little bit different for these teams, right? Different vehicles. Some of these vehicles are really good at climbing terrain, so you could see some teams try to take up position on the top of these mountains. And of course, like we were saying before, it is a sniper's paradise. So if you get the high ground, you get some optics you can see for miles around.
Snipers are always good, but not the best on every map. But on this map, snipers dominate. They absolutely make the difference between...
Oh, we do have some shots, actually. They rolled up on Team Existence.
Where's that at?
This is right in the middle of the next circle, actually. You can see that next circle did...
Oh, yeah. Illuminate, 250K, and Existence are all near each other right now. Looks like Memo has a M249 here. So, yeah, people are going to be trying to go after crates a lot more often because of the snipers, the capabilities. But it looks like T50K is in between.
Oh, here's Illuminate Tazzy, actually. He just rolled up on a compound that has Team OPGG.
Oh, yeah.
And there's other vehicles.
Wait, did OPGG just wipe some Illuminate members?
I think so. Yes, Gen Z and JCZ are down for Illuminate.
Ooh, now they're taking some shots at Tazzy.
His car's
going to
blow
good
up.
hits, and he had to get out of there. He was insta-killed.
Actually, no, he it looked like he jumped out, but I think it really was the vehicle explosion that did.
Yeah. And now Maroon 5's the last guy alive. So
Illuminate's strategy just shifted completely.
Yeah,
they went from a full team to now he's going to have to lay down and camp for the rest of the game so that they can get placement points.
Now OPGG might try to go for that loot. It depends. I think there was loot here. I think what happened here was Illuminate pushed into that compound and be like, oh, this is a safe compound. And it wasn't a safe compound because OPGG already had it and then got all the spoils of war right there, basically, you could say.
Yeah, it's funny how this map is so large, right? We talk about how there's space for everybody, but after a couple circles, it really isn't like that. And now you are going to see teams trying to take buildings, and there's going to be other teams already inside, and things are going to get really tight here. I'm sure it's 66 alive now, but give us a few minutes, we'll be down to 30 or 40.
Ooh, and it looks like OPGG Acer is trying to make it hard for Maroon 5 to get out of there.
Yeah,
so now they took out some of... Well, they might be trying to push on them. It's so funny seeing so much vehicles like in one place. And vehicles that normally you don't see on the maps, like, where is it? They just had it. This vehicle, the little, like, minivan.
Yeah, the bus. I love that, though. Like the little Volkswagen bus thing. It's great. It's so slow, too, right? But it's better than nothing.
Oh, I got the glitch again.
Oh.
Why does this happen?
Hey, well, at least we now get a beautiful view of that frozen skin. Let's take a look. Wonder Boys, maybe they saw Team 5. I was going to take a quick peek at these guys since the teams are so close together. That's CBN down at the compound. And Wonder Boys trying to climb the mountain with these little buses. Not doing too well here. Here's CBN, actually. They have a couple trucks to themselves. Much better vehicle that's suited for kind of off-roading.
It looks like we have a fight right now between Supervillains and FC. I'm not sure if Supervillains took out some of FC members. No, FC still has some members up.
That's Full Eclipse. Platinum Squad is FC. Team 8. So Full Eclipse versus Supervillains.
Ooh, Supervillains got a hit on Saucy. But Saucy, I heard the pan get hit. That's actually insane. That saved Saucy's butt, literally. Ooh, and now it looks like Existence is fighting up against No Fear. And OPGG trying to third party. Let's get into that action. Here's OPGG Teddy fighting some No Fear. I think No Fear Heaven getting shot at. And he's getting third-partied by multiple different teams here. Yeah, No Fear's now trying to smoke. I think they're in a really bad situation here. Yeah, they're in a really bad situation. There's 2 members left. They're getting shot at from Existence super far away. Heaven's getting shot at from Maroon 5. And I just saw, I think, Black Angels in the distance as well. I think Existence just wiped that squad that was right there, yeah.
Yeah, that team did get taken out. That was Illuminate Maroon 5 taking some shots. He's going to fire through the smoke.
This keeps on happening. Why does it happen?
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Oh, looks like Black Angels just took out Gank Everfury with an explosion.
Yeah, I was just about to say I was watching a van and then it just exploded and is no more.
I think Caitlyn now is pushing up on Bro, and now Black Angels just got taken out from Bro with an explosion.
Just caught that at the last second. Old Boy with the shots on the truck making that explosion take out 2 of their members.
So now Bro is doing, I think, better than the last game. There's still 58 teams alive, but you can never tell. And now Bro Daniel's taking shots at CBN, which is team... I have no idea. What team is that? CBN?
CBN is Carbon.
Oh, Carbon. Okay.
So our early kill leader right now is from Existence. That's Epic with 4 kills to himself, and his whole team, that's the only kills they have so far. OPGG as a squad has 3 kills, and Everfury has 2 kills. And then, like you mentioned, Old Boy from Team Bro has 2 kills as well, and that's about it for kills.
Yeah.
Other than
there's going to be a lot of people. The zone actually just shifted, by the way.
Okay, yeah. That was EQ also has 2 kills to their name. That's all we've seen so far from the kills. I see a couple people in chat are asking about lights out. So just a quick reminder, the teams that are in the league we have on Saturday versus the teams we have in the league on Tuesday, they're 2 separate leagues, and we have actual we have different rosters of teams. So if you guys are looking for lights out, that's going to be on Saturday, but they are not in the league today. We have other teams today, and you guys might be a little confused, right? Because our streams do look very similar. But that is why Lights Out's not in here.
Do you want to we actually are probably able to check the scores really quickly here.
Yeah, we won't be able to do a full analysis right now, but we can put the scores up real quick if you guys want to see.
Here are the scores right now. Existence in first place, Supervillains second place, and Bro still hitting that in third place.
Yeah, that is this is updated after that most recent game. You see Black Angels is in 11th after they picked up that 3rd place. So they must have been a lot lower and probably jumped up quite a few spots. Really, anybody's game for that top 4 position.
Yeah.
The top 4 spots are the most important, as those are the teams that will advance to the playoffs. And that top team,
we are having a fight now. We're having a fight between Bro and Gangstars. But yeah, you guys can see that we put them up quickly. We'll put them up afterwards.
Yeah, we'll take a deeper look at the scores, but that was Existence at the top with 1790 going into Game 5.
Bro's now getting shot at from Gangstars right now. And one of them was just wiped. Now there's 3 people left on Bro's team. Gangstars doing the push on Bro. You can see that there's a lot of long-distance fighting going on here. And it looks like a Carbon in Gangstars is also fighting right here.
Gangstars has to be careful. Bro actually rotated down the hill a little bit, and they've got cover. Yep, there are the shots at G-Bay.
Oh my gosh.
And at Pride.
There you go. Keep on getting that glitch. It's cool the first time.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, it's kind of cool the first time, maybe not the 4th or 5th time. G-Bay's going to get some meds off, get back to full health in order to fight against Bro here in a second.
I think Daniel is just trying to get his... what is it? Like, it doesn't even show what he's shooting at. But yeah, it looks like...
Oh, yeah, I didn't realize I have the massive gun.
Oh, yeah. It looks like Bro is trying to... Wow, Wonder Boys is just in the distance as well, getting shot at from Bro. This is insane that there's so many teams now all getting into the zone. And because they're pushing in the zone, these other teams are hearing their own vehicles. But yeah, Bro put a vehicle in this little area. They got 2 vehicles. They're trying to put it in cover so it won't get destroyed. I think Bro now might be trying to make the push out of there, or might be trying to chase another team.
Oh, that was actually Existence getting a squad wipe on Stealth, at least killing 2 of their members with a car explosion. I saw that. I was just reading the kill feed there, and there's Clay from Gangstars taking out some members of Carbon.
And now G-Bay taking some shots at T50K. It looks like Gangstars has a lot of teams all spread out in between them.
So we still have more than 50 players alive as well.
Yeah, you guys can actually see how Gangstars has such a good position here. And if we go over to Carbon, they've got a very bad... They've got to go from cover to cover. Martini just taken out from Clay. Lasered. I think now there's one more teammate left, which is Kidden. And they have to just go from cover to cover. Look how open the space is. And Clay might be making a rotate onto Carbon to get a different angle. And they're still in the zone. So Gangstars might try to get this squad wipe, even try to steal the loot. We'll have to see what happens here.
Yeah, I was about to say, Carbon is in a tight spot right now. And that circle is going to be doing even more damage now that it just closed. Sometimes you have to be careful. You think that you see your health going down, you time it perfectly to try to get that first aid off, but then the circle closes, and then you start losing health faster, and then you actually get knocked.
Yeah, Kidden taking some shots. He's in a very bad situation here. And he only has... I don't think he has any smokes. I'm not sure what his stash is right now. We'll have to see if he's able to smoke his way. He's going to have to be moving from cover to cover. He does have some decent meds, but I think Gangstars will be gatekeeping him. Oh, here comes the push from him.
That next circle too is
yeah, Kidden making the push and getting wiped from
next
Gangstars.
circle's a little bit far to the west. There's hardly any teams that are inside of it right now. OPGG actually taking shots as well.
Oh, OPGG getting... There's a lot of explosion kills this game.
Oh, wow, yeah. They must have gotten the kill on that car. It didn't quite show up correctly on my screen, but I think they got the knock on that, or they got the explosion on that truck.
And now Bro's also in a fight, I think, with Wonder Boys. Yeah, I think Bro's in a fight with Wonder Boys right now. Because Wonder Boys, Trigga is knocked out right here. Old Boy now making the push on the Trigga, trying to get the Thirst. The Thirst has been taken out. Mango has been taken out by one of the Bro members, and now Thirsted by Bandita. And I'm not sure if Wonder Boys is going to be trying to get out of this situation and bail out. No, it looks like CGO is boosting to get ready for this fight. Ooh, but look at this. Invertis seeing the fight, might not try to take the fight on themselves.
Yeah, they turned around real quick there.
Yeah, Bro taking shots at them.
And those shots, though, Wonder Boys can hear those shots. Probably trying to use that information to decide how they can take on Team Bro. Now, they have 2 members down, and they have no kills. So, if they go out early, they might not get hardly any
Bro has
points.
5 kills right now,
yeah,
which is insane.
Bro's doing really well.
So, I think Invertis doesn't know that... Or, sorry, Wonder Boys doesn't know that Bro's just bailing out.
And
but they have.
Wonder Boys, they have to move. They might try to wedge in. You know, when the circle is closing, you can kind of go down the side of it where it doesn't move as fast relative to the new circle, but they're going to have to move quickly.
Yeah, everybody's going to be trying to move into the zone right now.
I think Wonder Boys, they still think that Team Bro is there, and they're not, so they're going to take damage to the zone.
And looks like Invertis is now making a push onto this hill, but does not know that FC is right on this hill. Mad Mike getting taken out, Llama getting taken out, and Invertis is now taken out by FC. I feel like Team FC, which is that full of... No, it's not full effects. Full Eclipse, yeah. So Full Eclipse, I feel like I will always remember Full Eclipse as the hashtag solo saucy. But yeah, Full Eclipse was able to get an easy wipe there just because they pushed up and didn't know that there was a team here already.
Team EQ actually just had eyes on the 2 remaining players of Gangstars, saw them take up refuge in this factory building, and they're going to try to gatekeep them from the mountaintop.
Another explosion kill from Existence.
Yeah, Existence. What the heck? They're just like wiping teams right now.
Yeah, Existence right
I'm
now.
I'm kind of disappointed we haven't been able to get any of those explosions on screen right now.
Yeah, Existence now has 8 kills.
That's crazy.
In between Existence, they're taking shots at FX, and I think Supervillains might be pushing up on Existence. We'll have to see.
Yeah, I'm looking at Supervillains right now. They're pushing up against FC. Getting dangerously close.
Yeah, this might be another fight. FC just got done with a fight.
Sure, they can hear the footsteps. Oh,
Ooh,
there
yeah,
we go.
now
Pyra just got eyes on Rain.
Shooting at Rain,
Oh.
getting taken out by Utah.
Saucy goes down. Sam able to get a knock and even the odds here. Utah now down.
And now it's a 1v4 situation, or 1v3 situation. Rain versus the rest of the team.
Wow, wait a minute. So can we just say that so Beowulf got the revive on Pyra when he had 0 time left? That was crazy. His red bar was empty and they just got that revive off in time. So some insane shots over here. EQ versus Existence.
And now Sam thirsted the last team on FC. Looks like now the action is going off everywhere. Existence taking out EQ with another squad wipe. Existence really doing work.
Here's Steamy. He threw that smoke, but it bounced off his teammate, and that smoke is actually not really going to help them out because it's behind him. Here comes Gank actually driving down the road. Look at this. This is just a death trap right here. They're driving in this low land.
You can see how open the map is.
You've got hills on both sides, too, so you could get sniped very easily if you drive
and
down
now
that road.
Bro was just taking some fights against Voltage. Old Boy almost taken out there, but was able to get out of the car and lay down at a very good time there. And I think there are 3 members up on Bro. Old Boy using the car as hard cover, exploding it. And now Daniel doing the same to his car because they got damaged very, very much from Voltage and all the other teams. But now there's shots going off everywhere. Now Voltage, I think, getting in their car and trying to bail out of this situation. Ooh, now Daniel's taking shots from OPGG. OPGG pushing up on Daniel, taking out Daniel. And here comes the push from OPGG. I think Old Boy might be the last member on Bro. No, Bandita's still alive, so there's 2 members left on Bro. There is some audio issues going on my screen right now.
We still have 23 alive. Kind of spread out. Oh, and that is Supervillains taking some shots really far against Existence. Existence is in trouble.
Ooh, here comes the push. OPGG pushing up onto Bro, and Bro taking some shots at OPGG, wiping 2 of their members. I think there's 1 member left of OPGG. Bro was in such a bad situation there, and because they had the zone, they were able to get OPGG and win that fight, all because of that zone that they had. And now Existence might be getting wiped.
Yeah, they're just gunning for the car explosions. That's really what they want right now. The full auto guns.
I think Memo's the last person on his team right now.
Yeah, and he's got no
Kato.
help. He just got a first aid, though.
Yeah, he got a first aid out. Sam getting some good shots, but Memo taking some shots back, and the grenade from Kato, I think, was able to get the wipe on him.
Now we're down to 12. Wow, literally 5 seconds ago, we had 27 players still in the circle.
And Supervillain still a full squad. Same with Voltage. Now Voltage taking shots at Bro Old Boy. Old Boy getting some good shots at Voltage. Voltage still has the full squad. Old Boy taking out Bandita, the last member of the team. But I think Bandita is going to be just hiding in this bush because they know that Global Elite's behind them. And I think they're going to let Global Elite take the fight.
Yeah, GE's running by here. He doesn't even see that Bro is literally in that bush.
I think Bro's just waiting on the fight. I think Bro's going to let Voltage and Global Elites take on this fight against each other.
Here comes Bro now trying to move in.
Oh,
I don't think he's going to survive long. Bandita, yeah, he had Voltage,
he had
GE,
2 teams
all around him.
He must have not known that there was 2 teams near him then.
Yeah, he was surrounded.
Beowulf taking out one of the Voltage's teams.
3 teams remain, and that is Supervillains. They still have a full squad.
Yeah, they're in a very good situation here because they have the zone. And I think they now Sam, I'm watching Sam right here. Sam knows that Kirito from Global Elites is probably pushing up. Look at the distance between Supervillains right now. You can see that they're kind of spread out. Beowulf getting some amazing shots.
They're gatekeeping this other little opposite hill, making sure the other players cannot get in. It's a really smart play. I feel like Supervillains is going to clean this up any second.
Yeah. Here comes the push from Kirito. Now Global Elites is taken out.
Yep, that's Voltage, and they're going to die to the play zone. Unfortunately, that means Supervillains probably won't get the kill points, at least from Dragon.
They're trying to get as many kill points as they can.
Oh, yeah, never mind. Pyra does spot him and get the kill before the zone takes those 15 points off the board.
Supervillains comes out with the victory. I'm not sure if that's their first victory or not.
Yeah, I'd have to take a look at the week 1 scores, but 10 kills regardless. That's a very strong performance from them. And
Voltage surprisingly getting into 2nd place. Global Elites with only 3 players getting into 3rd place. Right behind Global Elites was Team Bro, doing better than the last time. And then Existence in 5th place, which might keep them still up on the leaderboards, but we'll have to see.
Yeah, I don't doubt that, right? With 14 kills, still getting 5th, that's not bad.
Existence they've been doing really well.
And they'd padded their lead already. I think if we remember those scores from before, they were already up by just a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let's go back and take
and then we're just going to be looking really quickly before we switch to this. We're going to be looking at the other teams. FX getting into 6th place, OPGG 7th place, 8th place goes to Illuminate, and FC, which was Full Eclipse. They got 9th place, even though it was pretty end game when they ended up getting knocked. Gangstar's getting in 10th place, EQ 11th place, STH 12th place. What is STH? I'm trying to get Stealth Gaming.
Stealth,
okay,
yeah. 12th with 0 kills though, so they'll pick up a couple points.
13th place going to Wonder Boys. Invertus with 14th place. T50K getting into 15th. 16th goes to Carbon. 17th goes to Black Angels. Even though they did super well last game, they did really bad this game. And No Fear going to 18th place. Surprisingly enough, a lot of these teams ended up getting wiped out way late into the game. Super late into the game.
But 0 kills too, right? If a team like Supervillains is going to pick up 10 kills, if a team like
push them up super
Existence,
far.
is going to pick up 14 kills, that means there's going to be a lot of teams that unfortunately don't get any points or any kills to their name for that match. Now, obviously we had a couple of teams that didn't place nearly as well as it did in other matches. You have to think maybe Miramar was a factor. I'm not sure. Yeah, different strategy.
I feel like Erangel, a lot of teams are very comfortable on Erangel compared to Miramar and the other maps. But let's talk about week 1 scores. So it's going to be week 1 scores, Kim? Like this is not week 1 and game 1 scores. Okay, so we're first going to show off the week 1 scores. That was last week's scores. You guys could see these were the ending results. You might have to move the notepad.
Yeah, so after the first 3 games, so these scores aren't current, but it's nice to see this is what it looked like coming into today. Not a big surprise, right? We had Existence at the top. They're still at the top. Team Bro, though, that's the one that we were surprised to see them get,
knocked out
that 16th place that they had on Erangel. So this was what it looked like,
Yeah.
you know, all the way down. And again, remember I mentioned in 19th, they're
Wow.
extra quality. They weren't able to play in week 1, so it's good to have them finally racking up some points.
Yeah, and you
this
can also
time.
see Black Angels was in 17th place, so we'll see how they moved up.
Yeah.
We'll see what teams move up and what teams don't move up on the leaderboards.
We can actually go and I think Kim has our game 1 scores.
These are game 1
so-
scores. So what we just played was game 2. So now we're checking out game 1 scores.
So this is now having added that Erangel match that we played a few minutes ago. So this was after 4 games. Existence kind of cemented themselves a little bit further at the top of the leaderboards. And Supervillains, they are lurking there, though. You have to imagine, though, now that I see the scores the way they are,
We'll have to see what game 2
yeah.
does.
Yeah.
Supervillains might take first place. But yeah, Existence in first, Supervillains in second right now. Third place goes to Bro. OPGG still in 4th place. Illuminate in 5th place. So we're going to have to wait for a little bit to see what happens and if we can get the game 2 scores.
yeah, we're going to just have to see. We'll wait a couple seconds to see how Miramar really affected those scores. But
Wait,
can
are
you
we?
put the scores back up? Okay.
Well, it says preview. Is it in studio mode or no? Okay.
Okay, yeah. So let's keep running down the list here. So we had a couple other names that we were able to say quite a bit. So we had Global Elite and Gangstars, right? These are the teams that you really want to watch. So the teams that are in 5th through, I'd say even like 10th, it's anybody's game over the next coming weeks to see if they can try to jump up and get into the top 4 places. Because like I mentioned, that is really where you want to be because the top 4 teams will advance to the playoffs. So Global Elite, Gangstars, Voltage, those are the teams that they're close. They're on the bubble, as you'd say in sports terms. But right now they are out of it, though. So OPGG is really that team that's in the last qualifying position.
But we some of these teams might be rotating and changing in placement because of this second game that just happened. So we'll have to see what happens. Sometimes in some tournaments you'll see one team just dominate with the amount of points that they get. But yeah, we're gonna have to see what ends up happening with the points. But yeah, like we saw, Black Angels, just from that really high placement they had from the last game, they end up getting pushed up to 11th place from 18th place, which maybe the teams that are from 11th to 19th place, they might be able to slowly make their way up and try to go for that 4th place position or even higher, depending on how the top teams are going to do.
Yeah, so after all 5 weeks are said and done, we will have played 15 games. I think it's 15 games. And obviously, having only played 5 so far, we're only a third of the way done. So like Black Angels is showing us, you can even come out of 17th or 18th and make it up to even that left side of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Now, again, these are the scores from before the Miramar match. So it's interesting to see that, knowing if this is how the scores looked and I'm going into Miramar, maybe that's going to change my strategy, right? We saw Bro come out, be really aggressive, picking up, I think they had 10 kills or a pretty
Bro
high.
was doing pretty well, and
Yeah.
they ended up getting a way higher placement than
Yeah,
they did
exactly.
last
Because
game.
on Erangel, they did finish 16th. It was a bad game for them. 0 kills, hardly any points. And they came out here, had a much better game on Miramar, and they maybe felt, hey, I think we're slipping down into 3rd, right? We don't want to fall out of that top 4. So they might have adjusted their strategy, played Miramar differently, and had a much better outcome.
It's very, very cool to see the points being changed throughout. Usually it's just a little moment, like, I guess, sorry, let me rephrase that. Usually these events are just a one-time event and then you see the scores, but now this is an event that's lasting over a certain amount of weeks. Because of that, we're able to see like these heavy amounts of points added up, and that's very exciting, rather than just, okay, this is the one-time event, boom, it's done, these are the points. Now we can actually see comebacks. We can see teams make a comeback from, let's say, 20th place, getting up to 10th place or something like that. We'll be able to see that over the next couple of weeks. We'll see what teams, maybe by next week, at the end of week 3, we'll see, okay, well, these teams have a very good chance, these teams don't have a good chance. But we're still in week 2. We're at game 5. Like Win said, we're about a third of the way there. And these teams, a lot of these teams have chances to push their way up if they get the victory and get a lot of kills stacked up on the leaderboards.
Yeah, and at the same time, too, as these matches go on and the points really rack up, some of the teams start to separate a little bit, and it kind of comes down to the wire. Everybody's going to be gunning for Existence. Everybody's going to be gunning for Supervillains, and especially those teams against each other. If you see in the kill feed, you see, oh, I heard shots. I saw a knock. I saw it was Existence. Hey, guys, let's push over there and take that team out because that's going to help us, right? It becomes not just the game that you're playing on the map, but the larger game in general, with the points and the leaderboards and trying to figure out who's going to qualify. That's going to change your strategy too.
Yeah.
If you see a team that, oh, they're not really a threat to me on the leaderboards, I don't really need to push. But if you see, oh, that's the team that's ahead of me, I've got to pass them, I want to wipe them out and take their points, then you might be a little bit more aggressive.
But it could be a risky play.
Yeah, it could be risky too, because if they're a really good team, you probably don't want to mess with them, but you might need the points at the same time. So you got to be really strategic.
It's all about the strategy at that point, which it's very interesting and very exciting just to see the strategies change over the course of these few weeks, and also see, like I said in the first game that we played today, strategies that you've never seen before, that you've never seen on maps like Erangel or Miramar, and it allows for you viewers at home to check out strategies that pro players are doing and then play them with your friends, or use them with your friends, or use them against your friends, or whatever it may be.
I know one strat that I think works really well is the car strategy, where teams will take multiple vehicles and try to get a compound. But after watching some pro Miramar play, I might say the car strat's not as effective. It's a big map, so of course you're going to have to drive around places, but man, did we see a lot of car explosions. I'm not quite sure if taking a vehicle in late game is the safest thing to do, because in a team like Existence, they might just blow up your vehicle and take you out completely.
Yes, surprisingly enough, there was a lot of vehicle explosions.
Yeah, even just from Existence themselves, they had 2, if not 3, full car just blowing them up to take out a team. I don't think I've ever seen that much explosive action from a team in one game.
Explosive action. Good one, Win. Very good.
Yeah. So anybody else, I think that I was surprised. I think in that past match, Wonder Boys didn't do as well as they would have hoped. I know that is a very good squad, but they came out, I think, 10th place with 0 kills, so definitely not where they want to be. And extra quality 0 after taking some, virtually 0 points after week 1. Extra quality 0 points. They have now finally started to rack up some points, and they've got a long way to go until they get up to a qualifying position. All right, so we are getting the third and final game of today underway. We're trying to get everybody into the lobby.
And we might take a break. We might not. I'm not sure what the...
Yeah, well, I think we are good for right now. We do have the scores coming up shortly for after the Miramar match. So we've done a lot of analysis so far, but we'll be able to bring you guys where everybody actually stands after 5 matches. So it's been interesting to see where did they come into this week, and then where did they place after Erangel, and where are they going to be after Miramar. And that's really going to shape how they're going to go into this last match. We are after this last match, we will be done with 2 of 5 weeks, so we're almost to halfway.
And Kim, looks like she's got the scores ready. Kim, show us the scores from last game. Yes, there we go.
There we go. So not a lot of changes, I guess, to the leaderboards. Had a couple of teams,
at least for the top teams.
Yeah, I think again, looking at Black Angels,
Black Angels moved up from 11th to 10th place.
They are now on the left side of the screen, which is where you want to be. But in terms of Existence and Supervillains and Bro, that order has not changed. But
Supervillains is catching up to Existence.
Yeah, exactly. They're closed the gap. So what they had done was they got a lot of Existence had more kills, so they got 4 more kills, I believe. That gave them a 60-point advantage. But Supervillains placed way higher, so they offset that 60 quite a bit with placement points, and they closed the gap. It looks like Existence only now has a 100-point lead, or really that's the same as a couple places better from Supervillains, or maybe 7 or 8 kills to get that top spot.
Yeah, it's very cool to be able to see. I guess in a lot of leagues, sometimes the top teams will keep those places, but when one team gets that victory and gets tons of kills, it pushes them up. Even though Existence was, I think, 5th place, they still kept their first place. And the reason why they kept that first place slot was because of the amount of kills they got in that last game.
Yeah, and we talk about changing strategy from one game to the next, maybe between Erangel and Miramar, but then once these teams finish today's competition, they have a whole week to go back, practice, refine their strategy, learn about the other teams that they're playing against, because this is a tournament. This is not random matchmaking. They know we've got supervillains right on our heels. We've got Bro, that is a team from Russia that has a little bit different strategy. Maybe we can go and try to study up on Russian strats and supervillain strats, and then try to take that information and use it against them, and really tailor their playstyle against these specific teams. Because like I said, it's not random. They know who they're going against, and they can adapt and try to overcome that.
And speaking a little bit about people trying to get into the top 4, because top 4 moves on after 5 weeks. Top 4 move on, right? Is that how it works?
Yes, top 4 after it's kind of like a regular season, so to speak. So we've got the regular season and then playoffs.
So it's very interesting to see that I think anyone with about 1,000 points can probably move up to that 4th place slot, because OPGG right now has 1,725 points, and Global Elite's very close on their tail. And so is Illuminate, very, very close to the placement of getting into that top 4 if OPGG has a bad game.
Exactly,
and then Global Elite or Illuminate has a good game, or Gankstars have a good game, or even Voltage. I feel like Full Effects is a little bit down there, but if Full Effects has a few good games, they can get pushed up. But we never know what happens. If you start getting up into these higher points, people are going to start moving up and down, and we'll have to see who ends up moving up and who ends up moving down. But of course, we will always be focusing on that top 4 spot for the top 4 teams.
That's really where you want to be when it's all said and done. And like Metal was saying, this is a game of survival. One chicken dinner could launch you up the leaderboards, right? If Full Effects pops off and has a 800-point game, that almost doubles their current score, and that's just from one match. So anything can happen. Just like we saw Bro in the 3rd spot, they have pretty strong games, but then occasionally maybe they drop a game where they place pretty poorly and don't get any kills, and just like Metal was saying, it's not a good team could have a good game from the bottom, but a top team could also have a bad game and slip out just the same.
Also, I would quickly like to say, because I feel like I didn't do it last stream, but if you guys are watching on all different platforms, make sure you guys subscribe, hit that follow button, because, this isn't only just like a league that I'm hosting, but I also do live streams on other occasions as well. And we'll have to see if we will be doing more live streams, maybe from the Omlet studio, because I think they want to use this more often.
Yeah, for sure.
Once they refine the studio, refine little fixes here and there, once this place is fully perfect, it's literally going to be plug and go.
It's going to be content heaven. We will be able to do so many awesome events, and really season 2 has been a great opportunity for us to test out all the new equipment and really push the limits and see what we can do in terms of production quality. So hopefully starting soon for these matches, we will also have community games before or after the tournament. So if you guys want to stick around, I'm not sure if we'll do them today, but I know on Saturday for sure for my league, where Metal and I are back in the booth, we will have some custom games, and everybody in the studio can also play with you guys at home as we wait for the teams to get into their actual pro matches.
Yeah,
and
we
maybe
might do some
pros,
quick matches or something.
Yeah, maybe the pros even want to come in and get a couple warm-ups with you guys. So if you want to play with the pros, we'll have some open customs to go along with the tournament as well, coming soon for you guys. And as Metal is saying, yeah, we do both stream on our own time. We have, we did some zombie stuff last night for the update, lots of awesome content. So make sure you follow us and hit that bell too if you want to know when we go live for the next streams, right? Because it's only week 2. We still got a bunch of weeks to go before it's all said and done.
Maybe you can't hit the bell for me, but just turn on notifications. What?
You guys did a match?
What? No. That's fine. Do you have it on one of your devices? Okay.
I just realized it after I clicked start. Here.
That's okay. We can improvise. Where's the and then hand me the silver thing. Yeah. Oh, you hadn't invited us, did you?
No, I didn't invite you guys this time. Can you connect with my phone?
Yeah, we'll connect with your phone.
That is completely on me. I'm so sorry, you guys.
That is okay. No, this is why we have backup plans in place. We have multiple devices.
A lot of technical difficulties today. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. We planned for this one though.
That one, I was just like, I started the match and I was like, oh no.
Are your notifications turned off on your phone?
Yes.
So I won't get text messages, so just in case. Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, we're doing a little switcheroo here. The only thing is our cropping is going to be super weird because he's on a phone versus...
That's okay.
If you want to just go to like 2 blank scenes or something?
Yeah, hold on.
we'll
Why don't you give him the iPad?
do you want the iPad?
Yeah, you should give him the iPad.
Here you go.
Want to switch seats?
Yeah, we can switch seats.
Actually, no. Let's just swap like that. Yeah, we'll be fine.
Here, let me just
Wow, Black Angels just took out Maroon 5. Interestingly enough, I don't know if he was just by himself.
All right, we're back. So we unfortunately we weren't in our games or in the game for our other iPads, but we switched to two devices that were in the game. So we are good to go now.
And here comes Black Angels just about to destroy Maroon 5. He was all by himself, sadly. So I think he might have been the first person taken out of the match. And we also switched positions, sitting down. It looks like No Fear's also getting in a fight with T50K. I'm not sure where, though. Oh, yeah, back at military base. And I wouldn't be surprised if... let's see, T50K, No Fear, really close to each other right now. Two of them have been knocked. Here comes a finish from T50K. He's missing a lot of those shots. I think he's scared that another No Fear member might come. So he missed those shots on Cujo. And now they were able to finish him. And now they might be pushing. Here comes the push from T50K. Ooh, and they were able to knock out Propo. Will they try to... Prof Pro. Will they try to thirst him? Salt getting some shots out. No Fear Envy getting Prof Pro. Heaven getting taken down. Now the last person on No Fear, I think, is Envy. And No Fear trying to get a heal out.
Yeah, we had a couple teams go over to Georgia Pool. That's not uncommon. And, of course, we have another circle, just like the first Erangel match today, that's going to go to the opposite side of the map. I'd be surprised if we got another Milta Power finish.
And sadly, Envy was taken out in that little fight there. But, yeah, it's surprising. I always see OPGG land here. I think OPGG loves landing in this side of the map if they can, the military base side.
Is your iPad charged, by the way? Just want to check. Just swipe down.
Oh, I just don't want it to show up on the screen.
It's not. It's
okay. not. Yeah, it's 80.
Okay, perfect. Because it's not charging. But that's fine. We only have one match to go, so.
Yeah, this is the last match. Are we unmuted, by the way? Okay.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to be spectating from a phone, actually, so you have to bear with me.
Yeah, we're both spectating from...
I'm trying to, like, look down at the little screen and try to figure out where everybody is and what's going on.
Oh, the game crashed on this one.
Oh. There we go. Okay. Oof. Oof times a billion.
There's a lot of technical difficulties happening. I did not expect, but yeah, I'm able to enter the match again, so it should be fine.
At least they fixed the enter match thing again, because that was annoying, right? When you'd get glitched out and then it wouldn't let you back in.
Alrighty.
So this is Global Elite that I've got on screen here. They rolled up on some nearby teams at North George. I think they did a car strat. Surprisingly, none of them have any loot, so I think they decided to, obviously get some UAZs and then just bail to a spot with better loot. Looks like we also have full effects down at Primorsk. So they went down there last time, but they got wiped. So it looks like they're actually there without anybody else, fortunately.
Yeah, this is it's actually, if we're looking at the zone right now, we could see that it is actually the same zone, probably a similar zone than it was on the first Erangel game.
Yeah, that's just,
So we'll have to see where the circle ends up getting pushed. And there are like a lot of people in Georgia Pool. There's 4 teams in Georgia Pool right now. And besides the clump in Georgia Pool, there is a lot of people that are all clumped together in the circle. There's actually a lot of people that are in the circle right now, so there's not going to be too much people pushing. And this circle actually has part of Millie in it. So there's 3 teams on that Millie island as well. And
yeah,
actually, I'm gonna have to
everybody's
switch to
pretty
yours.
spread out, actually. Obviously, besides Georgia Pool, which always gets a little bit congested.
I have to go to the settings real quick on this thing, because there keeps on being notifications popping up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, we're good. It was just the Omlet notifications from like random live streams and stuff.
Seeing some people in chat are rooting for supervillains. Got some SV supervillain fans.
Yeah, Supervillains actually is a team that formed together from multiple teams, and then they kind of just got good players and formed their own team together, and that's how their team formed.
Yeah,
I think it was
after big
the Star
events,
Challenge.
after big events like the Star Challenge or Dubai, the finals, right? You kind of start to see who the really good talent is, and then everybody starts maybe shifting around, forming new alliances, and it's nice to see the teams that come out of that. Oh, we also have some.
Oh yeah, I think EQ just took out T50K,
Yeah, EQ did wipe out T50K down and military base.
and now they're just gonna get the spoils of war in terms of the loot that they just got from them. And I think they're still a full squad. Yeah, EQ still full squad, taking out T50K and just getting that easy loot there. But yeah, teams we got to look out for that are in the top 4 spot are Existence, Bro.
Supervillains, and I think OPGG is
Yeah, OPGG's in 4th
clutching,
place.
yeah, to that last qualifying spot.
But it doesn't matter if you get in 1st or 4th place, you'll be making it. But I think 1st place gets the
Team contract.
team
yeah.
contract.
Gangstars and Global Elite might end up running dangerously close to each other at Georgia Pool.
Yeah, Georgia Pool has so many buildings, even though the players are going to be super close to each other. You're going to have to watch out for that.
Yeah, it's really the footsteps. And in places like Georgia Pool, that's where audio becomes incredibly important. Having that headset, having that ability to communicate with your teammates and try to figure out where everybody is. We've got Pride from Gangstars on screen right now. He's got a decent amount of loot. I want to say he's got a sniper rifle on his back. Or no, that's a DP, sorry.
Yeah, he's got a DP and a 416, which is an interesting combo. Not everybody likes rocking the DP, but the DP is a great gun. It's just got a slow rate of fire. The only problem with his setup right now is his level 1 helmet. I'm sure he's going to want to change that up.
I do like the DP's lack of recoil, though. I feel like it shoots very
Yeah, it shoots
steadily.
very straight. I feel like the DP is definitely a car killer. It's a car destroyer. It definitely can destroy cars just because it has lack of recoil. When the cars are super far away, you just blast them with the DP. And since there's no recoil, basically. And also, if you lay down, it has a tripod.
It has that
now.
bipod.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
got,
that's what was throwing
bipod.
me off. I thought it was a sniper rifle for a second because of that, but you're right. The proned DP is deadly.
Yeah, so Pride has this. Well, I guess not Pride, but anybody who's rocking the DP's got that. They've got that advantage of if they lay down, they've got the bipod. That makes the accuracy even better. But so does the M14. The M14 has that bipod as well. I think those are the only 2 guns that have the bipod in the game right now. And now the zone is pushing them, so they're going to have to move very soon here. And I think OBGG might be pushing up on Carbon here soon enough. Because Carbon's kind of close to OPGG. Because I think OPGG is just trying to get to a different compound more centered into the circle. Or maybe they're just going to pass right by them. They're trying to get even more centered. I think they're going towards farm. And I'm not sure what just happened here. If there was a fight between supervillains and someone else, but I think they're just looting or something and organizing their loot.
Wonder Boys is going to be coming in from the north. They were up at Severny getting fully looted by themselves, and they've now got multiple vehicles to come into Yasnaya, it looks like.
Yeah, there's going to be kind of not too much action happening right now because of the big map in the zone that's all the way to the far right, but I'm sure enough once the next zone happens. I feel like after about the 15-minute mark, that's when everybody starts fighting, and then it gets even more intense about the 20-minute mark in the match. So once it's early match, there's some fighting happening. I mean, we've gotten about, I think, 10 players. It actually looks like Gen Z is getting shot at from Kato as he was trying to scout out for his team, and Kato got some good hits off on him.
Yeah, they're going to just escape over that ridge before their car explodes or any of them take any more damage.
I think he was just scouting for his team because he was on a motorcycle, but that might have been
was he? Oh,
yeah, that might have been the reason why he was able to get out so fast. Because with the motorcycle, you're able to just go super fast. You're all by yourself. You can't have a second person on it, but I feel like motorcycles are definitely very good scout vehicles.
Also, did they remove the motorcycles with the sidecars?
I don't know.
I just realized I don't think I've seen a motorcycle with a sidecar in like months.
I mean, people hate them though.
Yeah,
exactly, no one likes using them.
Yeah.
They're like your last resort. What people do is they'll sometimes just shoot out the side tire and then use that.
Yeah, and then just go try to pop off that sidecar.
So it looks like supervillains will just be camping here for now and just kind of taking the game slow. This is what a lot of teams got to do, is just take the game slow. There still are a few teams that are outside of the safe zone making their way into the safe zone. And we have a new safe zone, actually. So now damage outside of the safe zone will be getting hit more. And, yeah, we're going to have to see what happens here. In terms of people who are already in the safe zone, we can see that there are a lot of teams that are already in the safe zone.
Oh, we do have some shooting actually coming from those teams that are coming out of Georgia Pool. I think we've got a little bit of a kind of like a car fight here between the two teams.
Oh, yeah. I think Gangstars took out 2 of the Invertus members right there. And now they're pushing up and going to steal their loot, but 2 of them were actually able to escape at that point.
Yeah, looks like that was Invertus Loki. He's going to get finished off, and yeah, you're right. There is another. Oh, and the car exploded as well.
Yeah. So now Gangstars is going to get some free loot while Clay picks up their vehicle and then gets them out of here. So that's pretty nice for them. And also Clay's vehicle skin is pretty dope. This is from the last Royale Pass. Definitely really like that skin.
Here's OPGG. I want to take a quick look at them. It looks like they're moving in the middle of a couple teams right now. They've got a four-car caravan going right now.
Oh, yeah, and Existence, I think it might be taking shots at them. Because OPGG FX. Yeah, FX was one of OPGG's members is taken out. Looks like there's like a 3-way battle going on here between Existence, FX, and OPGG. OPGG.
Swallow goes down from FX. That was FX. They were down at Primorsk, and they're trying to make their way up to the northeast side of the map.
Oh, but actually, Supervillains is taking shots at them as well. So OPGG is getting shot from Supervillains, was also taking shots at FX, and then Existence is just around the corner. These are actually the top teams right now, all fighting each other. Top 4th place, 1st place, and 2nd place team all fighting each other. And
yeah,
they're all like they could take each other out of the competition right now if they really wanted to.
That could shuffle things up tremendously. In order to win a league like this, you really have to be consistent.
I think I know how the big gun glitch happens. With that big gun. It's just like, I think how it happens is if they're aiming and then you like zoom out very fast, it sometimes happens.
Oh, it sticks the the size. That's
really weird. Oh yeah, the size of the first person, that could be it.
Yeah, because it makes it large, and then you zoom out and it's like, nope, it's still large. Okay, let's take a look at Prison actually.
Is there some action going on at Prison?
I think this is Voltage that is in a bit of an engagement with, I want to say, is that Team Bro? Yes, that's Team Bro. So Team Bro, right, they're in 3rd.
Yeah.
They're doing well, so they can be confident, but they're also in 3rd place, so they don't want to make any mistakes. So I feel like the pressure is definitely on for them.
Well, Voltage got the high ground here, but Bro's got the very nice cover in terms of what they're in.
Majlu from Team Bro does have an M24. I wonder if he does have any optics, but for the most part, they've got a lot of firepower.
It's super hot in here. So we'll have to see what happens between Bro and Voltage here. Sometimes teams like this, they kind of look at each other and they just are like, we're gonna leave.
We do have Team 17 right in the middle of the map. That's OPGG and Gangstars, or not? Sorry, not Gangstars. Supervillains. They are fighting, and like you said earlier, this is the team number 2 and number 4.
And I think they're also taking shots at Existence, which is just around the corner.
And that's the top team. Yeah, so I guess this is the still same engagement rate. A lot of our top teams fighting in a little bit of a triangle here.
And this happens a lot where there's a lot of triangle action. But all these teams have some nice cover. They've got a good cover, unless one of these teams push. But I think they're constantly just reminding them that we're here. We don't want other people to fight us. We don't want people to come to our compound. But this might be bad for teams that might be pushing up onto Existence or OPGG or Supervillains in this case.
OPGG now is finally taking some shots back at
Supervillains.
Supervillains, yeah.
And now Supervillains is just keeping an eye on OPGG. But yeah, it's kind of a slow game compared to the other games. There haven't been too much action, too much fights. Everybody's getting their own space on the map, getting their own little building to camp in.
Yeah, that space is starting to get pretty tight, though. I love it. Look at this circle. 57 players in that small zone. It's just a couple square kilometers, and it's about to get even smaller.
And there's still, 57 players still alive, so about maybe less than 20, like 15 players have been taken out.
Yeah, not a lot of deaths so far. And I feel like the circle is going to be a little bit different than our first match. Milta Power is kind of on the edge, so hopefully we'll see more of a Mansion or Yasnaya or something be in that final circle, or even Lipovka. I don't think I've ever seen a circle finish at Lipovka. Take a look at Uneven, trying to get some shots on Existence.
Oh, yeah. And this is kind of interesting. Existence Memo super far out from his team. Looks like he's scouting for his team. You can see here, Memo super far from his team. I think he's trying to scout for a new compound just in case if the circle rotates. It's definitely a really slow game. It's kind of like a, it's like a game of chess right now. It's very slow.
That's kind of what happens, right? When the circle's shrinking and everybody's trying to move around without really getting into too much
new circle,
action.
new zone.
Yeah. And yeah, just like I said, it's going to shift to the north, so we do see a much different finish.
Yeah, the majority of the players now are going to be, a different finish from the last time. But the majority of the players now are going to be in a different zone. Or the majority of players are outside of the zone, but now there will be fights. I think Black Angels is fighting Gangstars right now.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see with so few compounds left in the map, who's going to get to these buildings first and really cement themselves. You see this really large green warehouse is a popular destination.
Oh, look at this. Beowulf and Kato and them. Supervillains trying to find a spot, getting some shots out from Gangstars.
Yeah, this is Gangstars versus Supervillains. Some of the Supervillains players are previous Gangstars members as well.
And Stealth was just listening into onto that action. It looks like Illuminate actually took out or he's taking out some of the members on.
Here's Carbon actually. Carbon
fight against Black Angels. They pushed up onto Black Angels there.
Yeah, lots of thirsting going on right now. Black Angels is going to try to finish off the last Carbon member, and they do.
Was that a squad wipe for Carbon?
I don't think so. No, they finished off a knock. So I think, yeah, Carbon has one player over here standing behind a lone tree in a field.
Sometimes they'll have to do that. I think Muggy is trying to look out for the player here.
This is Carbon Kidden, and I heard some shots. I don't know if it was Kidden, but probably not a wise choice to be shooting.
He's laying down.
Oh, he might be. Yeah, he might be prone. It's not showing up correctly here.
But it's interesting because there are shots all around Carbon, but Black Angels was able to keep their compound because their compound is still in the zone.
Yeah, here's Muggy actually looking out the window. Doesn't see Kidden though.
Yeah, looks like all teams are now moving into the zone and getting their positions back into the zone. There's still 53 people alive, and people are just trying to push into the zone. I think Existence now is fighting against Supervillains. Yeah, it looks like Existence just got into a fight against Supervillains.
There could be a really interesting fight coming up here. We have Voltage very close to supervillains, like you said, and I think there's another team that's also
Existence, yeah, Existence. Oh, yeah, here we go. Here's some shots out from Existence. Existence taking out Beowulf here.
Kato is going down very low, and he's going to get knocked as well.
And Epic going on the push, but Sam
Epic gets
lasering Epic. So now, looks like Supervillains in a very bad situation, and Voltage is slowly creeping up on Supervillains right now. I don't know if Supervillains knows that they're about to be creeped up on, and they just got a Molotov thrown at them. Now they know that there's going to be a team creeping up on him, or on them.
VO Trooper.
They're in a very bad situation. Voltage might take out Supervillains. Pyra
with
getting
the
taken down.
Groza. He has hurt himself, though. He's going to try to get a reload, get behind this vehicle to try to
Pyra
get
now
a little bit
thirsted.
of cover.
Sam's all by himself here. He's in a bad situation. Existence might be able to take out the leader.
Oh, but he's going to get third-partied
by
from
Existence.
Wow. They were pinched indeed across the little valley of the prison.
And that is a very big and bad wipe.
Yeah, Supervillains, right? They were second on the leaderboards, and it's like we said earlier, if one of those teams has a bad game, they could fall out of the leaderboards, and I'm thinking Supervillains might fall just a little bit here. And Voltage somehow managed to survive with all 4 of their players. They've got a full squad.
I think they definitely third-partied there. Both teams third-partied on Supervillains. They got pinched by multiple teams, and I don't even think Supervillains knew that they were going to get pinched by those teams.
Taking a look, we have the new zone.
Oh, wow,
the
zone,
west.
another zone. It felt like the other zone just happened like instantly.
I know, this game is actually flying. These circles are moving very quickly. Lots of action. Keeping us busy.
Looks like OPGG and Wonder Boys are really close to each other now. And this interesting thing is this could be OPGG's chance to move up on the leaderboards against Supervillain.
Yeah, and it looks like Carbon and Black Angels are still kind of in that little bit of a gridlock there.
Yeah. But Black Angels still has the zone for their advantage. And I think OPGG might be trying to take this compound from Wonder Boys here.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to spectate on Wonder Boys and OPGG. There we go.
Your thumbs are too big.
They are too big, yeah. The phone thought I was trying to swipe up. I'm like, no. Yeah, there's Wonder Boys just on the edge of the circle. It's a great strategy. Play with the circle at your back so you know nobody's going to come up from behind.
At least late game, nobody.
At least late game, yeah. Right when the circle does a ton of damage, it's probable that nobody's there. But you're right, early game, someone still could come out of the blue.
I think Illumina just took out FX, I think.
And we have 14 teams still alive. I'm kind of rooting for Black Angels. You know, if they could have another good game,
they can move really high.
Again in the
they could get really high up on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Let us know in the chat who you guys are rooting for right now. Uneven getting some good shots on CGO.
Are you taking a look at this fight that we have going on right now between Existence and we're looking at the same fight? Yeah, it's team. Yeah, Existence. They're very close. A lot of teams clustered on the minimap.
Oh yeah, they're really close to Black Angels. If Black Angels takes out Existence, this might be good for Supervillains because of the early wipe.
Yeah, that would not only take out the top team, but it would also get them 60 points and that much higher and closer to a chicken dinner.
We'll have to see what Black Angels ends up doing. Salty chucking some flares at, or not flares, stun grenades to Existence. Very interesting. And she's chucking smokes. I think she's trying to bait them out with the grenades. Yeah, that was a good bait. Now she saw movement from one of them. Memo or Epic getting some shots at Salty. Now Salty's knocked. This might be the time for Existence to push because now it's a 3v4 situation.
They're moving up on those fences that they have.
And Carbon is literally just hanging out there. Here comes Memo with the push.
Wouldn't it be great if these teams knocked each other and Carbon just comes up and like,
grenades,
all
Salty.
that loot?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh no, Muggy goes down as well.
Here comes Existence. Memo pushing up behind. I think they know that they're super far behind. And Gank is actually fighting Bro right now as well. Black Angels in a very bad spot here. And they got wiped from Existence.
Too bad. You know, really wanted, and both of these teams I'm kind of rooting for, just hoping they do well. But it's sad when they meet each other on the battlefield early like that.
Looks like Gangstars is getting in a fight with Bro. Bro still have their full team, but they're getting in a bad situation against Gangstars. Look at this. Gangstars getting hits on Daniel. Old Boy not able to pick up his own teammate. That would have been a good save if he had a smoke out, but Gangstars has some good loot to be able to fight against Bro in this open field here. So Bro's in a very bad spot here. This could ruin their... See, a lot of these good teams are getting taken out early. This could ruin their spots.
Oh, in the next circle, no one's in it. That's unbelievable. Nobody's in that circle.
No one's in the next circle. The next circle just changed, and now Bro's getting fought from multiple angles. They're fighting Stealth, Gangstars, maybe even FX at this point. Yeah, it looks like Stealth is taking some shots. Okay, this is a weird glitch, but to your screen.
Yeah, I'm just taking a kind of a nice pan of the entire battlefield. You can see these teams have taken up their own individual compounds.
But they're going to have to be moving
yeah.
soon here.
Some teams had to take them from other teams like Existence coming in and trying to get that building
Look
off.
at
of
Carbon
Black
just
Angels.
hanging out there.
And Carbon has not moved.
Hashtag solo kitten in the chat.
Yeah, Solo Kidden. Taking over Solo Saucy for the #1 title right here.
But yeah, it looks like Stealth is fighting EQ. Fighting Bro. Oh, like, looks like Bro is now on the push. Bro now pushed up to the compound that Gangstars is in. And Bro trying to get out of here. They're trying to find a safe spot inside of the zone. This is a very rough zone. Gangstars has the upper ground onto Bro. I'm not sure if Bro knows this. Look at this. Gangstars and Bro super close to each other, but Gangstars has the high ground.
Getting that lone airdrop as well. And
yeah,
maybe even
cover.
using it for cover, too.
Yeah.
Oh, they've got a lot of shots coming actually from
now Gangstars is going to be shooting at Bro. Oh, but third-partied. Oh, actually, Bandita taking out Clay. Existence right around the corner, pushing up on Gangstars. This might help Bro. This might help Bro to their advantage. Bro's going to be using as much cover as they can. They're trying to pick up their teammates and help their teammates. Explosions going off everywhere. Existence right around the corner. OPGG right around the corner as well. OPGG taking some fights with the Wonder Boys, I think. Yeah, they weren't able to take that compound against Wonder Boys. There's literally just shots going out everywhere. FC taking shots at Wonder Boys. Gangstars taking out Existence. Yeah, it looks like Gangstars is third-partying. There's shots all around Gangstars. Depending on the situation they're in a pretty rough situation because they got the high ground. But they've got teams all around them, so they're going to be chucking smoke grenades to try to help them out in this situation. Oh, now Bro's taking some shots at Stealth. And same with Gangstars. Gangstars taking shots at Stealth. I think Win is just mesmerized by all the action.
I am, yeah, sorry.
He's probably also tired.
Just taking a quick peek at the circle again. A lot of teams actually on the southwest side of it. A couple players actually are so far out of the zone that they're...
Yeah, it looks like Carbon Kinnan is going to get wiped.
Actually, so I thought you had mentioned earlier FX got knocked. Well, actually, never mind. He's about to get knocked here. Yeah, out of the zone. That circle does a lot of damage. He's not going to make it. I don't know how we ended up that far out.
Looks like the final teams are Gangstars, Existence, Team Bro, OPGG, which is now getting third-partied. Old Boy making the push onto Gangstars, but they might get rotated by Existence here. Existence might make a hard rotation to Bro.
Oh, we got a Molotov now. 2 out on the battlefield.
It's going to be a very hard push between Bro. Bro's now making the push on to Gangstars. Here comes the push. Ooh, Gangstars getting some wipes. Clay getting shot from Old Boy. Old Boy taking out Clay. I think there's one member left on Gangstars. No, there's 2 members left. There's G-Bay and Everfury.
I love how they have this little ring of cars for some cover here.
Ooh, and it looks like Bro is actually getting shot and getting third-partied. Existence right around the corner from Gangstars and Bro. But yeah, third-party. I think Voltage was third-partying that fight right there.
Here's the zone. Very, very small. We've got FC still in. OPGG in as well, taking some
Ooh,
shots.
Existence now making the push. Existence now making the push onto Gangstars. Old Boy taking out Neo. Oh, and Old Boy trying to take out Everfury. Now Gangstars is wiped because of Bro. Because of Old Boy. And Existence might get wiped. I think Existence is down to Illusion Memo because of OPGG.
This could be Bro's opportunity. They have 4 kills
Wow,
already.
OPGG just literally stole the kills from Old Boy. OPGG now taking the kills. Bro has to push into the zone right now so that they can make it into the safe zone and get the... Wow, that is insane that Gangstars was just taken out. And I think Existence now is going to be taken out. Memo's trying to get a full heal and now pushing into the zone. But he might not be able to make it in time because OPGG is got to be gatekeeping them.
He doesn't want to be seen as he comes in. And Bro still has 3 members. Looks like OPGG still has a full squad.
And they're going to be fighting against Voltage, which might be a good opportunity for Bro to third party if they can.
This is going to be a great chance for either Bro or OPGG to kind of cement themselves in the top 4 as their 3rd and 4th.
Yeah, you can see that Bro was just getting their meds up and getting their full squad. They're probably really happy that they got out of that very bad situation. And I think OPGG still, yeah, it's a 4v4 situation. Oh, look at this. FC right in between it all. Right in between it all. I didn't even see him.
He's got that smoke. I don't even know if that was his smoke.
Oh, wow. Here comes Bro with the third party, getting some lasers on Racer. And there goes the Thirst. Yeah, Bro getting some easy kills from the third party. Voltage might get third party here.
Yeah, Voltage, this is a team we've heard a lot about today. They're doing a really
they're
great
pushing
job.
really high up on the leaderboards, but this might be they could get some good shots, or they can't get or they could get some good placement here, or they could get pushed down later.
Yeah. Either way, right? Supervillains and Existence, our top 2 teams are both out. And
this could be good for OPGG.
Yeah,
this could be
third and
very
fourth
good for
teams,
OPGG.
They're still in.
Ooh,
right?
and Dragon getting taken out by Xenoth.
Yeah, there is the
Wait, now it's a what? It's a 3v3 situation?
3v3, but it looks like there are a couple people that
No,
are down.
I think it's a 3v4 situation.
This
might be
only
really good.
6 alive. Yeah, it's 3v3.
This might be a good. Oh no, Bro got one of their members taken out. It's a 2v4.
Yeah, it's only 2 teams remaining actually. OPGG and Bro.
We're gonna have to see if Bro can get the clutch or OPG can get the win. This could be very good for either teams. This could be very, very good for either teams.
OPGG having 15 kills. Wow. So if they take out Bro, they could actually mark our highest kill count yet.
And now they're pushing
tying
Bro
17.
right now. Here comes the push from OPGG. Bro Bandits are taking out OPGG Acer.
Ooh, evening it up a little bit there. Now it's a 2-on-3.
Yeah, it's a 2-on-3, and Acer might not be picked up. We'll have
The
to
zone
see.
is closing. Yeah. Both teams are pretty much in the middle, though. Circle's not a threat at this point.
And remember, it is third person, so they might be able to use this to their advantage.
Yeah, time to snake.
You got to remember, though, Bro's got a big disadvantage with the ping, but they are proof that ping doesn't matter.
It's a lot of game smarts that comes into it as well.
Oh, looks like Percasis is going to be able to pick up his teammate. Who's got the zone? Is this the final zone? I think this might be the final zone.
No, it's going to close again in 43 seconds.
But where's who has the zone?
It's kind of hard to tell, right? Sometimes you can't even zoom in that far.
Some grenades getting thrown out.
So I think Bro had a good opportunity once they knocked one of those members of OPGG, but that person did get back up. So now it's back to being a 4-on-2.
We'll have to see if Bro can come with the clutch. Xenoth
comes
shooting at Old Boy. I don't think Old Boy saw those shots right next to him.
They know Xenoth is somewhere over there in the grass.
Uh-oh, here comes the rotation. They're both pushing on Old Boy.
No, Old Boy's going to get
knocked. And Old Boy gets taken down. And Percus is taken down by Bandita. But
oh, wow.
Yeah, OPGG getting that victory.
OPGG taking that final game in
17 kills.
17 kills.
17 kills. Bro getting into second place with 6 kills. Voltage getting up into third place with about 6 kills as well. FC getting up all the way to 4th place just because of that one solo team.
Yeah, that was great.
Existence getting pushed down to 5th place. Gankstars 6th place. Wonderboy 7th place. FX getting into 8th place. Carbon 9th place. Stealth in the 10th place. Wow.
Now, see, Existence still picked up 10 kills, which is very good for them, but that 5th place finish will hurt them in terms of the placement points they're used to getting.
And look at this as well. 16th place.
For
supervillains.
Yeah, with only 1 kill. So supervillains, they are going to drop, considering that OPGG and Bro, the 2 teams right behind them, did so well.
Yeah.
In fact, I would say that OPGG did so well here, they might even, not just go up to 3rd and jump Bro, but they might even jump, in a second
or first. Yeah.
I don't want to say first because I think that might be a stretch.
Yeah.
But
because Existence got some kills.
They still got, right? They still got 10 kills there, which is 150 points. I'm not sure how much 5th is. I want to say 5th is still only about 200 or so. But again, OPGG, 17 kills. That is 255 kill points plus 500 placement points. That is a ton. It takes just one game to pop off like that, and you're going to jump up the leaderboards quite a bit. Now, again, one team we were watching, Black Angels, they were steadily creeping up there, but they did have an unfortunate run-in with Existence.
Yeah, and that was late game, too. A lot of these wipes are late game, which is insane.
Yeah. Late game for them, but they still only got 14th, right? That's how many teams do survive and manage to get into these final circles.
Yeah. Well, we're going to try to get the scores up very soon here. But if you guys are enjoying the stream, make sure you guys follow, subscribe on Omlet. You can follow us on Omlet, follow us on Twitch, and subscribe onto the YouTube channel. Leave a thumbs up or, post a GIF in the Omlet
we'd love
chat.
to see in the comments after the stream ends. Let us know how you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, we had a couple hiccups here with, on our end, but even in the game, too, a couple funny glitches. But we managed to get through it, and that is now 6 games in total in the book. So I'm really excited to see how those final scores shake out. And just a reminder, these scores are unofficial. These are kind of us tallying it on the fly, but we will go back and look at how they were in the end. So there we have it. Is this the? No, okay.
Oh, it's not yet.
Okay, never mind.
But
almost.
Hopefully by week 3, I thought by week 2 some of the hiccups would be a little bit better, but I think
we had new hiccups.
Yeah, we had new hiccups today. So hopefully a lot of the things will be fixed by next time, but definitely probably fixed by wins league. Since this is my league, it's every Tuesdays, 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. Yeah. And then sometimes I will post on my Twitter or other places all the other time zones that this league starts.
Yeah, unfortunately, Medals League today came on the heels of an update, so we had, people didn't have maps downloaded and whatnot, but that should get fixed as we continue with more leagues. Remember, there's action every single day. So,
but it looks like Kim,
without further ado,
show the scores for the viewers.
Yeah, Kim is speedy there, and okay,
Existence still in first place, but OPGG moving from 4th place to 2nd place. Bro staying in 3rd place, and Supervillains moving down, I think, from 2nd place to 4th place.
Yeah, and what I'm noticing now is some of these scores are starting to spread out a little bit. So you see OPGG is now more than 200 points ahead of Bro, and Existence now gapping OPGG a little bit as well. So those big games like OPGG just had, they're not going to be as helpful later on, right? Those 700 points aren't going to do as much if Existence keeps gapping you like that.
Yeah, the top 4 teams right now, they're all over 2,000 points. Global Elite right behind them with 1,800 points in 5th place. Voltage right behind Global Elite in 6th place. It looks like the top 10 teams all have a chance to try to get in that top 4 slot, but it's going to be very difficult for them, and it's all about that chance if these teams get wiped out early, if these top 4 teams get wiped out early.
In the middle of the pack is really tight. In fact, for 10th and 11th, we have a tie between Black Angels and Full Eclipse at 1,055.
Yeah.
And then again, for 12th and 13th, or I should say tied for 12th, we have both Carbon and No Fear at 945. So it is really tight, and it's going to be a lot of hard work from these teams to come back and get in that top 4 spot. But we aren't even halfway done yet. We still have 9 matches in just the regular season, so anything is possible.
They said 9 matches left for tonight. I'm like, oh,
left for today. That's right. We're gonna be.
This was
game 10.
Yeah, this was the last match of today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a lot of hiccups, which really did suck, but hopefully we had some good gameplay for you guys to enjoy. And like I said, hopefully by next time these things will be fixed. And
overall, though, I think it's it's a lot of fun for us to be able to sit here and cast and to put on a show like this. It's not something that you usually see. So to be able to bring this level of seeing all the angles and the live scoring. Shout out to Kim again for doing all of the hard work behind the scenes to make sure everything runs as smoothly as we can. So it's a lot of fun for us. And thank you guys for tuning in. Is that it? I think we do want to give a quick shout out. Kim, remind me, is it Kobashi that goes tomorrow? Yes, Kobashi will be live at the same time with the Contenders division. His own league will be running 20 more teams, pro action on Omlet and the other platforms that Kobashi streams on. So if you guys want to see more action just like this, we have it every night at 8 p.m. hosted by Omlet Arcade. This is the Season 2 Championships to find out who the best PUBG Mobile team is for Omlet Arcade.
And thank you guys for sticking with us with all the hiccups and malfunctions and stuff that were happening. A lot happened today. I think more than week 1, actually. There was like, oh, we didn't get invited to the...
It's hard, right? When you go live with a production like this, you can't...
Well,
you can't test it.
I feel like productions like this sometimes will have more people working on it. So the fact that there's only 2 people, which is Win and Kim, working on this entire thing, it makes it insane. So shout out to Win, shout out to Kim. They're doing an amazing job. Shout out to Omlet Arcade for hosting this awesome event and getting all these teams together. Shout out to you guys, the viewers, for hanging out and enjoying and rooting on your favorite team, or trying to find who your favorite team is. And I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. I hope you guys enjoyed everything.
Yeah, and last but not least, this is Medalcore's Pro League on Tuesdays. Subscribe, follow you're at Medalcore on almost everything, correct?
Yeah, buy Medalcore on YouTube, but you can literally just search up Medalcore PUBG, and I will come up. But I'm Medalcore on everything, basically.
Yeah, so make sure you give Medal a follow, and a huge shout out to him. He does live nearby the studio, so it's great for us to actually have him come in and do it in person, which is great for at least our 2 leagues to be able to do this for you guys. So that's all we have for you today. And also, one last thing we do want to say is there are a ton of community helpers besides just Kim that are helping to tabulate the scores so we can get it to you guys. So quickly, every caster for the leagues, they have their own staff members. There's a mountain of work that has to be done to put this production on. But even beyond the live stream, we'll have the videos to be watched time and time again. So to be able to get this level of content for you guys takes a lot of effort by a lot of people. So huge shout out to them and all the casters and their staff.
Is he the only one helping? Oh, okay.
There's a couple people, yeah.
Okay, yo, Morb.
Yeah, Morb.
Thank you so much. I know you've been following me since Kingdom Hearts, and that's like 2 years ago now. and I only started getting popular like a year ago. And the fact that you're helping me out with such a big thing like this, thank you so much, Morb. It really means a lot. And you really, like, literally, you came out of nowhere and just helped out on week 1 without even telling me, which is absolutely amazing. And thank you so much. And also thank you, like Win was saying, to all the community casters or community helpers
Staff
because
members,
the staff
casters,
members
yeah.
and the Discord, helping out with the live scoring, all that stuff. You guys are doing amazing work. And I think probably what we should do is probably have a fun little maybe sometime, you know how we were doing the after games, we could do some like community groups, like teams with the community members that are helping out, just to show some appreciation because they are doing amazing work. So thank you guys.
Yeah. All right, well, I think that is all we have for you guys today, and we will see you back tomorrow for Kobashi's League, and then both of us will see you back here in the studio on Saturday for our next league. And just a reminder, we have different teams in our league, so you might see some different names, and it'll still be considered week 2, so when we start casting again for that league, it'll be games 3, 4, 5, and 6 again, and we'll be back here in the studio on Tuesday for week 3, officially starting with Medalcore's League. So. Yeah. That's it for us, guys, and thanks for tuning in, and we will see you next time.